In this video, I will show you how to create a food blog or recipe website using the Yummy Bites free and pro WordPress themes. Please note, this video will be followed up by the Yummy Bites pro theme video tutorial. If you haven't already subscribed to our YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell icon for notification. Yummy Bites theme is a professional and attractive recipe theme specifically designed for food enthusiasts. With its modern appearance, warm colors, and eye-catching food photographs, this theme will keep your audience engaged while showcasing your creative culinary content. The theme offers a sleek design that is sure to make a great impression on your visitors. And even if you don't have any coding knowledge, you can still easily create a successful food blog or recipe website with Yummy Bites. First, I will show you how you can access Yummy Bites free WordPress theme. First of all, you'll have to come to our site wpdelicious.com. I have also added the link in the description box below. Now, you'll have to navigate to themes. And right on top, you will see the Yummy Bites and Yummy Bites Pro theme. To access Yummy Bite free theme, you'll have to click on the View Theme button under Yummy Bites. So this is the sales page of Yummy Bites free theme. Here you will find all the required information that you need to know about the Yummy Bites free theme. To view the demo page, you'll have to click on the View Live Demo button. I have already opened the live demo page in the new tab here. On the screen is the Yummy free WordPress theme Demosite. We'll first take a closer look at what the Yummy Bites free theme has to offer and explore its features. At the top, you will see the header, which includes the logo and the main navigation menu. The logo can be easily customized to match your brand, and the navigation menu is straightforward and easy to use. You can add links to your most important pages, such as About page, your recipe index, and your contact page. This theme allows navigation menu on 3 different locations: the primary, the secondary, and the footer area. A scroll to top button for your visitors to get to the top from any section of your site. You can add your social media profiles up top in the header section, and readers can easily find and engage with you with just one click. The Suggest Me feature is a unique and fun addition to the Yummy Bites WordPress theme. With just one click, the Suggest Me button will randomly suggest a recipe to your website visitors. This feature adds an element of surprise and excitement to the user experience, encouraging visitors to explore more of your recipes. The Suggest Me feature can also be a great way to introduce your visitors that may not have discovered otherwise. By incorporating this feature, you're encouraging the interaction and engagement with your visitors, making this experience on your website more enjoyable. Smooth and attractive banner slider, where you can feature your latest recipes, latest posts, or posts from a particular category. Customizable newsletter sign-up form to your website. One of the standout features of the Yummy Bites theme is the Featured Recipes section. The section is designed to showcase your best recipes, complete with eye-catching images, recipe titles, and short descriptions. The section is perfect for promoting your most popular recipes or for showcasing new and exciting recipes. There is also the Load More button, and upon clicking this button, your visitors will be able to see more recipes. The About Me section on the homepage is a crucial area for introducing yourself, your brand, and your mission to your visitors. This section provides a space to share your story, your passion for food, and what sets you apart from others in the industry. You can also add your social media profiles add the No More About Me button with a link, and you can also add your own image. The Featured On section displays logos of the brands or clients that you have worked with, giving your website a professional and credible look. Including this section can help build trust with your visitors and establish you as a recognized authority in the food and recipe space. The Instagram section, located at the bottom of the homepage, is a great way to showcase your presence on Instagram and engage with your followers. This section is a great way to encourage visitors to follow you on Instagram and stay up to date with your latest content. The Footer Area section. This theme allows 4 different footer areas. The Footer Copyright section, where you can partially edit the footer copyright text. Let's go to the top. Then on the sidebar, you can add various delicious recipes widgets like popular recipe, recipe categories, recipe keys, and many more. One of the key features of the Yummy Bites theme is the ability to categorize recipes into different taxonomies, such as courses, cuisines, cooking methods, recipe badges, recipe keys, and so on. This categorization system makes it easy for visitors to browse and discover your recipes based on their interests and preferences. The categories can be displayed in a variety of ways, including as a list of drop-down menu, making it easier for the visitors to navigate and find what they are looking for. You can further categorize them into different subcategories like breakfast, dessert, dinner, lunch, beverage, appetizer, and so on. Additionally, Yummy Bites offers advanced search filters for recipe searches, making it easier for readers to find their desired recipe based on ingredients, cuisine type, cooking time, and difficulty level. The single recipe feature in the Yummy Bites WordPress theme provides a detailed and interactive experience for visitors who are interested in learning about a specific recipe. It offers a wealth of information through recipe card, including the ingredients, instructions, cooking time, serving size, and more. The recipe is presented in a clean, modern format with a focus on showcasing the recipe's ingredients and instructions. The recipe can be accompanied by high-quality images and videos and can also be rated by visitors. Additionally, the single recipe feature also includes a nutritional facts chart component. This chart provides important information about the nutritional content of the recipe, including the total calories, fat, carbohydrates, protein, and more. You also get the blog section where you can publish latest articles and stories. And the contact section where your visitors can get in touch with you through the contact form here. Now let's take a look at the exclusive features that come with the free version of the Yummy Bites WordPress theme. Let's get back to the sales page for that. First, here's the list of features that come with the free and pro theme compared side by side. This will help you determine whether you want to go with the free or the pro theme. Then comes another list that will further help your decision to get the theme. Now let's dive straight into the features. The Yummy Bytes theme works well on all devices and helps with search engine rankings by being mobile friendly. The theme looks as beautiful on mobile and tablet devices as it does on PC. The one-click demo import feature in Yummy Bytes saves time by quickly setting up your website with just one click. It transfers content and design from pre-made examples to your site, saving time and effort. How to do that is also included in the video. Yummy Bytes offers many color options for personalizing your website to match your branding. It's easy to select from pre-designed colors or use a custom one. Yummy Bytes has a large collection of over 1400 plus Google fonts for customizing the typography on your WordPress website. You can choose from modern or classic fonts to add life and personality to your pages. It offers powerful typography control to enhance the look of your website. Customize font size, weight, line height, and more for a consistent look across all pages. This theme is optimized for speed and performance to improve user satisfaction and search engine rankings, leading to more visitors to your site. A fast-loading website provides a better experience for visitors and helps reduce bounce rates. Yummy Bytes boosts website visibility and maximizes search engine ranking with its organized code, making it easy for search engines to index content. Improve online presence with this theme. With Yummy Bytes, adjusting the size of your website logo is simple. Use the built-in size control slider to get the perfect fit for your header design. The theme is fully compatible with Delicious Recipes plugin. The Delicious Recipes plugin offers attractive recipe cards with detailed cooking instructions, ingredients, and nutrition facts, making it easy for readers to access recipe information. You also get step-by-step cooking instructions, serving-based ingredients, nutritional value chart, advanced filters for recipe search, like we saw in the Demosite. It has 6 customizable recipe widgets to enhance the user experience. You can suggest recipes to readers. Delicious Recipes also uses Gutenberg blocks, allowing you to create or add recipes within your posts easily. Blocks like handpicked recipes and Recipe by Taxonomy allows you to showcase specific recipes to your readers. You also get the print recipe option on your single recipes. It comes with smooth and attractive banner as slider with advanced controls as we saw in the Demosite. The newsletter section, blog section, about section, featured on section, everything required in a successful recipe blog or website you get with the Yummy Bytes free theme. This theme is Gutenberg and Elementor compatible. You can display your Instagram feed, customize your footer menu, highlight author comment, partially edit your footer copyright text, and integrate social media into Yummy Bytes. You can maximize your SEO potential with this theme's ready-made settings. The Yummy Bytes theme provides a unique way to increase the visibility of important information on your website with its sticky widget feature. With this feature, you can pin your sidebar's last widget, creating a sticky effect that ensures that it remains visible as the user scrolls down the page. This can be especially useful for promoting call to action buttons or newsletter sign-up widgets. Yummy Bytes offers an easy way to show a brief preview of your posts, helping readers understand the content before reading it in full. It also displays related posts at the end of each blog post or article. This will promote content consumption, ensuring readers stay engaged and continue exploring what you have to offer. Yummy Bytes offers a flexible theme with widget support, allowing you to easily add any desired widgets to your website, customize and arrange them for an optimal user experience. Yummy Bytes is cross-browser compatible, providing a seamless experience on major browsers like Chrome, Firefox, Safari, and Edge, reaching a wider audience. Yummy Bytes also allows easy legibility, and it is also schema-friendly. This theme is RTL, right-to-left scripts ready, making it easy for you to create a website in any RTL language. With its feature, you can reach a wide audience and expand your digital footprint globally. This theme is translation ready and comes with regular updates with feature enhancements. We've also got you covered with our super helpful and beginner-friendly documentation. Our team has worked hard to make sure that even if you are new to website building, you'll be able to get your food blog up and running in no time. Our documentation is easy to follow and packed with all the information you need, so you can follow on creating amazing content for your readers. And if that is not enough, our friendly support team is here for you every step of the way. With their expertise and quick response times, you'll have your site up and running smoothly in no time. Now I will show you how to download Yummy Bytes free theme. On the right hand side, you have to click on the Download Now button. Now fill up the details like email address, first name and last name. Then you have to click on the Download Now button, after which the theme will be emailed to the email address that you provide over here in a zip format. Now I will show you how to download Yummy Bytes free theme, but before that, you'll have to log in to your WordPress admin dashboard. To install and activate Yummy Bytes free theme, you'll have to go to Appearance, click on Themes, click on Add New, click on Upload Theme, click on Choose File, select the zip file that you downloaded, click on Open, and click on Install Now. Now you have to click on the Activate button. The theme has now been installed and activated. Next, you have to install and activate the recommended plugins. These plugins will come in handy when we later have to add various features to our site. I would highly recommend you to install and activate all of the recommended plugins. Click on Begin Installing Plugins. Select all of the plugins by checking into the little box here. Click here, click on Install and click on Apply. After installing them, click on Return to Required Plugins link. Again, select all of them. Click here. This time you have to select Activate and click on Apply. The plugins have now been activated. Now go back to Dashboard, Dashboard Home. Delicious Recipes plugin is one of the recommended plugins that we just installed and activated. And now as we are returning back to the dashboard, this message shows up. You can either click on Proceed to Setup or click on Skip to Dashboard. For now, I'm going to click on Skip to Dashboard. Now, you'll have to go to Appearance once again. This time, click on Demo Importer Plus. From here, you'll have to select the Yummy Bytes template. Then, you have to click on Import Complete Site. If this is your first time, we recommend you to import the complete site, or else you can also import individual page templates like Home, About, or Contact. For now, I will click on Import Complete Site. Wait for a while before the Import button turns blue, and now you have to click on the Import button. Depending on the site you have chosen and your server configuration, this process can take a couple of minutes to import the demo content. Please make sure to not close this browser window until the site is imported completely. For now, I'll pause the video, and after the site is completely imported, I will continue with the video. Our site has now been imported. Now, let's open the site by clicking on the View Site button, which will open our site in the new tab. And here is our site. Everything has been imported, content by content. Let's get back to our dashboard. After installing and activating the Delicious Recipes plugin, you will see the Delicious Recipes menu on the sidebar here. To view all the recipes created, you'll have to go to Recipes and click on All Recipes. Because we imported a demo site, all of the recipes imported here are demo content. You would definitely want to replace the demo content recipes with recipes of your own. Let me show you how you can do that step by step. Before we touch anything from here, we'll have to first assign the page templates. To do that, go to Pages and click on All Pages. We will have to assign page templates for recipe cooking methods, courses, cuisines, keys, and tags. So all you have to do is hover your cursor over one of the pages, click on Quick Edit. From Template, since this is the recipe cooking methods page, you'll have to select recipe cooking methods and click on Update. Similarly for recipe courses, click on Quick Edit. From the template, select Recipe Courses, click on Update. Now do the same for recipe cuisines, keys, and tags. After that is done, let's go back. And now you can start editing the recipes. But before this, you will see that after you install and activate the theme, this Complete Delicious Recipes activation link message pops up. So if you click on it, you have two options. You can either click on Allow and Continue, or you can skip. I'm going to click on Allow and Continue. You will receive a message here that states you should receive an activation email to complete the install. Here, you will also find the global settings for Delicious Recipes plugin. All of these settings have been explored step by step and in depth in our How to Configure Recipe Details settings video tutorial. Please go through that video. I have added the link in the description box below. Next step, you can add categories to your taxonomies. You can either create your recipes first and then add taxonomies later, or you can add taxonomies and then create your recipes. It is up to you. In this video, I will show you how you can add categories to your taxonomies, and then we will get on with the recipes. On your sidebar, if you hover over recipes, you will find taxonomies like courses, cuisines, cooking methods, tags, recipe keys, and recipe badges. Now, if you are wondering where they show on a recipe, let's head back to the front end and let's open one of the recipes here. Scroll down. So on a recipe card, you will see the cooking method, cuisine, courses, and recipe keys that are assigned to this particular recipe. So let's go back to our dashboard once again. Now to configure a taxonomies, hover your cursor over recipes and then open one of the taxonomy. Let's open cooking methods for now. Now on the right side, you will see all of the cooking methods that have already been created, and they come in handy when you have to assign them to one of your recipes. The count determines the number of recipes that have been assigned under the particular cooking method. You can create a new cooking method, you can edit the existing cooking methods, and even delete them. If you open one of the cooking methods by clicking on View, let's open Grilling. You will see in the front end, all of the recipes that have listed under Grilling cooking method are being displayed. On the top, you will see the description and also the featured image that has been added. Let's go back. If you wish to edit any of them, you can simply click on Quick Edit and make the necessary changes. Or you can directly click on Edit and then you can make the necessary changes and click on Update. Okay, let's go back to categories. To delete, you can simply click on the delete option that is available for each of these categories. Now to create a new cooking method, it is very simple. On the left, you have to add the name. So let's add the name as frying and add in the slug. Slug is the URL friendly version of the name and it is usually all lowercase. So for frying, the slug can be frying but in all lowercase. Now you can also add the description here. You can either select taxonomy color. All you have to do is click on select color and select one of the colors. You can add the taxonomy image or you can also select the taxonomy SVG icon. I'm going to add the taxonomy image, so click on add image and select one of the images. Click on insert image. Now click on add new cooking method. You will see the frying cooking method has now been added. To view it, click on the view button and you will see the frying cooking method has been added. Now no recipes are showing underneath the frying cooking method because we have not assigned any recipes with the frying cooking method. Now another taxonomy is courses. Just like with the cooking method, you will see pre-created courses here. You can add, edit or delete them following the same process. And for cuisines, tags and recipe keys as well as recipe badges, it is the same. Please apply the same concept and the process. I hope the concept is clear to you. If it is not, please do let me know in the comment section below or you can directly reach out to our support team with the help of the link I have added in the description box below. Now moving on to recipes. From under recipes, click on all recipes. Let's select one of the recipes that we want to replace with our own. Okay, I will select this one. I have created a separate and in-depth video tutorial on how to create your very first recipe with Delicious Recipes plugin. Please refer to that video tutorial. The link is in the description box below. In this video, I will only go on in brief. So let's click on edit first. First, you'll have to add in the title to your recipe. So let's replace it. Now you can replace the description here with your own recipe description. I'm not going to be replacing the description, but you can do so. Now scroll down. First is the recipe info and first is the recipe subtitle. The recipe subtitle is a text that will be displayed below recipe title. It can be a short line describing the recipe. So let's replace the subtitle here with our own recipe subtitle. Now you have to replace the recipe description. You can then add your own recipe keywords. Make sure that when you enter the recipe keywords, you separate the keywords with a comma. Now you can select the difficulty level from here. You can select the preparation time, cook time and rest time in minutes or in hours. So if I add the prep time as 60, the cooking time as 60, you will see the total duration will be calculated automatically as per the prep time, cook time and rest time that I have added. Next, you can add the calories here. You can select the best season for the recipe. It can be fall, winter, summer, spring. or suitable throughout the year. After you are done, click on Save Changes. Next, let's move on to the ingredients. Here you can select the number of servings. You can either increase it or you can decrease it. Now here you can add in the ingredient title. By default, the ingredient title is placed as ingredients. You can remove it and add in the title of your choice. Then finally, you can add your cooking ingredients. So here are a bunch of ingredients that are already added. To add an ingredient, all you have to do is click on Add Ingredient. Then you can enter the quantity. You can select a unit from here. So for example, you can select tablespoon. You can add the ingredient name, like maybe olive oil. And here you can add in the extra note, like you can add extra version for the note for olive oil ingredient. If you wish to delete any one of the ingredients, you have to click on the delete icon here next to each ingredient. Now for example, you have two different ingredients. For example, this particular ingredient is for rice. Then you can enter the title as rice here. Then you have another main ingredient, let's say chicken or optional toppings for example. So what you can do is, you can click on Add Ingredient section, enter the title for Recipe Ingredients section here. Then you'll have to click on this arrow and you can start entering the ingredients for your additional ingredient section. Enter the quantity, unit, ingredient name and notes. To add another ingredient, just click on Add Ingredient and keep on adding more ingredients. Also, for the ingredients where you would not like to add quantity or unit, you can just add in the ingredients. Click on Save Changes. Next is instructions. First, you can add in the section title of your choice. So the default title is instructions. You can remove it and add in the instructions title of your choice. Then as you scroll down, you can keep on adding instructions. You can add the instruction title, then add the instruction here. Or if you wish to skip adding the title, you can just skip it and just add in the instruction. Then the images here, you can either replace or you can delete it. Then you can click on Add Image and you can add the instruction image. You can do the same for the rest of the instructions. To add a new instruction altogether, you will have to click on Add Instruction and follow the same process. Click here, add in the instruction description, add in the title, add the image. You can also click on Add Video to add the video of that particular instruction. You can also click on Add Notes to add the notes. To delete any of the instructions, you'll have to click on the delete icon here. For now, I will add my own images to the instructions here. So all you can do is, you can just remove the instructions here. Then you can replace them with the instructions of your own. For now, let me finish adding the images. After you are done, click on Save Changes. Next is Gallery. Here you can add images related to the recipe. So first of all, you'll have to enable the image gallery toggle. Then to add new images, click on Add New Image. Now select the image that you wish to add and click on Add Image. To add more images, you'll have to click on Add New Image and keep on adding the images. You can also add the video gallery. So here is the video that has already been added. If you wish to delete it, click on delete. Now copy and paste the link to your YouTube or Vimeo video URL inside of this box. Click on add video. And like so, you can add your own video. Click on save changes. Now let's move on to nutrition. So all of the nutrition information that you provide from here will be added to your nutrition facts chart. So for example, if you wish to add in the vitamin K information here, you can add it in percentage. You can also directly put the value in here, and the value that you add here will be added to your nutrition facts chart. Like so, you can just look out for the nutrition that you wish to add in your nutrition value related to your recipe, and whatever information you add here will be displayed in your nutrition facts chart. After you are done, click on Save Changes. Now let's move on to notes. Here you can add in your recipe notes. So click here, remove the notes that was already here, add in the note of your choice. Click on Save Changes. Now move on to FAQs. Here you can change the section title, remove the title that is already here, and add in the title of your choice to replace the current title. Now to add the FAQs, you can simply click on Add FAQ. Enter the FAQ title here. Like for example, your FAQ title can be, can I add shallots instead of onions? Now to add the answer to this frequently asked question, you'll have to click on the arrow here. Click here and add in the answer to this FAQ. Like yes, you can. And this FAQ has been added. To remove any of the FAQs here, you simply have to click on the cross icon, or to replace the content, simply click on this arrow. You can replace the question as well as the answers from here. After you are done, click on Save Changes. So after this, you have to move on to your right hand side and you have to click on Recipe. So if the sidebar was not showing, for example, you'll have to click on the settings icon and make sure you click on the recipe tab. From here, we will assign the recipe taxonomies. So the taxonomies that we created earlier appears here under courses, cuisines, and cooking methods. Now, if you wish to add your own taxonomies while creating the recipes, you can do so by clicking on Add New Course, Add New Cuisine, or Add New Cooking Method. So you can just add in the course name here. You can also assign the parent course and click on Add New Course. But for you to be able to add description, colors, taxonomy SVG icons, or taxonomy image, you'll have to go back and follow the same process that I showed you earlier. So whatever is more convenient to you, you can do that. If you have any confusions here, please do let me know in the comment section below, or you can directly reach out to our support team. Okay, so the courses, you can add the courses from here. So to uncheck the courses that have already been assigned to this recipe, simply click on the same course. So for example, if you wish to uncheck dinner, click on the little box. For breakfast and appetizer, you can do the same. So if you wish to assign, let's say lunch and dinner to this particular recipe, just select lunch and dinner by checking into the little boxes here. And these courses will be assigned to this particular recipe. Now with the cuisines, you can do the same. Just select the cuisine of your choice, and with the cooking method, you can see that along with the rest of the cooking methods, the cooking method that we created, that is frying, has also been listed here. So let's uncheck them and we will select frying, and grilling and roasting maybe. Then you can also add the tags. Just make sure that when you add the tags, you separate them with the commas or the enter key. Then you can add the new recipe key. So to remove the recipe keys that have already been added, click on the cross icons. And now you can add the new recipe key yourself. Here you will also see the most used recipe keys. So for example, if your recipe keys is vegetarian, simply type vegetarian and you will see the vegetarian meals will be shown here. You'll have to click on it. Then you can add more recipe keys like vegan and high protein, quick meals, gluten-free, and so on. You can also add recipe badges. To remove the recipe badge that is already here, click on the cross icon here. Then you can keep on adding more recipe badges. Here are the mostly used recipe badges. You can select healthy, tasty, and delicious. Simply click on the most used recipe badge and they will be added to your recipe badges. Now let's replace the featured image. You can simply click on replace image. Then you can select the image of your choice. Click on set featured image. Now click on update. Now let's view the recipe in the front end in the new tab. And here is the recipe that we just created / replaced the old recipe with our own recipe. So here is the featured image added. Here are the images that we added for the gallery. Here are the recipe courses added. Here is the description, here is the title as well as the subtitle. Here are the cooking method that we assigned, the cuisine, courses, the recipe keys such as gluten-free, high-protein, quick meals, vegan, and vegetarian meals, all of these that we assigned earlier. The difficulty level, the prep time, cook time, rest time, the total time, servings, calories, best season, the description that we added, the ingredients that we added, and the instructions where we had added the images. And here is the video that we added. The nutrition facts chart, we had added vitamin K as 3% and here it is showing. Here is the note that we added, the keywords, the frequently asked questions which we can also expand. Here is the frequently asked question that we added. So this is how you can replace other recipes, or you can also create a recipe of your own following the same process. Now we will move on to the customizer settings and start customizing our site. To access the customizer settings, if you are logged into your WordPress admin dashboard and if you open your site in the front end, this bar shows up. You can directly click on the customize option here, or from your dashboard, go to dashboard home. From appearance, you can click on the customize option. I'm going to open customizer in the new tab here, and I'm also going to slide it right next to the dashboard. So these are the customizer settings that you get with the Yummy Bites free theme. You get the general settings, posts and pages settings, and the core settings along with the site identity settings. So if you click on the View Pro version button, you will be able to take a look at the Pro version of the Yummy Bites free theme. From theme info, you will find links to the theme link as well as the theme documentation. Now let's go into site identity. So first option, you can change the logo here. You can either click on remove or click on change logo. So if you wish to remove the logo, you can simply click on the remove button to change the logo. click on Change Logo. Then you can select the logo of your choice. I'm just going to select the same logo and click on Select. And I'm going to crop it so that only this first portion shows up. Click on Crop Image. And you will see the logo is now displaying here. So the logo width it's too big. You can also decrease it with the help of the logo width option here. Next, you can add in the site title. So the site title is not being displayed here because Hide Site Title option has been enabled. To display the site title over here, you'll have to disable the Hide Site Title option, and you can also display the tagline following the same process. You have to disable the Hide Site Tagline toggle from here. Then to replace the site title, remove the title that is already here, then add in the title of your choice. Then with the tagline, you can do the same. Remove it, then add in the tagline of your choice, and whatever site title or tagline you add will be displayed over here. Another cool thing is that you can adjust the logo width across different devices. So you can just switch to the tablet view and you will see that the logo width it's too big. You can just decrease it for the tablet view. Then you can switch to the mobile view and you will see that the logo width needs to be adjusted here. You can either increase it or you can just decrease it. The choice is yours. Let's switch back to the desktop view. Scroll down. You also have site title typography options. From here, you can set the font family. So you can either go with the default font or you can select any font of your choice. And whatever font you select from here, it will be applied over here. Then you can also set the font size, line height, and letter spacing, that too across different devices. So you can either increase or decrease the font size, the line height, as well as the letter spacing. Then you can also switch to the tablet view. You can increase or decrease the font size, the line height, and the letter spacing. You can then switch to the mobile view and you can do the same. You can just decrease or you can increase the font size. You can increase or decrease the line height and letter spacing. Let's switch back to the desktop view. Now you can also set the font weight from here. You can also select one of the transform options from here. Next, you can also select the site title color. So click here. You can select the color from the palette. You can move around the pointer and the sliders to select the perfect shade. You can also add in the hex value here. Then you can do the same to select the site tagline color. Select the color from the palette. You can move around the pointer and the sliders here to change your site tagline color. Next is the site icon. So to add the site icon, you have to click on Select Site Icon. Now select the site icon of your choice. I will just go with the same icon. Click on Select and I will skip cropping this time. And this tiny little icon here is your site icon. I would highly recommend you to add in a site icon because it not only helps your users and visitors to identify your site, it also helps you to build your brand identity. Okay, so what I will do is I will change the logo and I will select the same logo that we had on earlier. And I will also enable to hide the site title and tagline. You can enable to display the site title and tagline when you have a logo that requires you to display the site title and tagline. Since the logo, it is appearing a bit small, so let me increase the logo width. So the logo right here, it does not really require to display the site title and tagline. So I'm going to leave it as it is. After you are done, click on Publish to save the changes. If you go to your site in the front end, and let's go back to the home page. This will also refresh our site, and you will see the site icon has been added, and here is the site logo. Let's go back. So that is it about site identity. If you have any questions, if you did not understand anything, please do let me know in the comment section below, or you can directly reach out to our support team with the help of the link I have added in the description box below. Next are the general settings, and first is general. First is container. From here, you can select the container width, that too across several devices. So you can either decrease or you can increase the container width. Let me hide controls for a while and show you the container width here. So if I just keep on increasing, the container width will increase. And if I decrease it, the container width will decrease. To reset the value, you can directly click on the reset icon here, and it will reset the container width. Similarly, you can switch to the tablet view, and you can set the container width here. You can switch to the mobile view, and you can also set the container width here. So in this way, you can set the container width across different devices. So for the tablet view, I can see that the logo is appearing too small. I will just go back, go to site identity, and from logo width, I will choose tablet, and I will increase the logo width. I think this is fine, and also for the mobile view, I will increase the logo width a little bit more. This is fine. Let's go back to general settings and to the container settings. So now as I switch to the tablet view, the logo looks better. Let's switch back to the desktop view. You can also set the full width, centered, max width across different devices following the same process. Let's go back, and next is the sidebar. So from here, you can set the sidebar width. That is the width of the sidebar here. You can either decrease the width. Do you see the width being decreased here? Or you can simply increase the width. You can also set the spacing between two widgets. So this is widget here, and these are widgets as well. If you wish to set a certain space, you can do that from here. So you can just increase it by sliding over the button, or you can decrease it by sliding the button under. I'm going to increase the space between widgets by sliding the button over. You can also set the widget spacing across different devices, and if you wish to reset the value, you can click on the reset icon. Next, you can also allow your last widget to be sticky. So for now, I want you to notice the difference here. As you scroll down, you will see this last widget is not sticky. So if I just click on the load more button here, you will see as I scroll down, the last widget is not sticky. If I enable the last widget sticky option, as I scroll down, you will see the last widget will remain sticky. This feature is very helpful if you have added a call to action or a newsletter section on your sidebar. It remains on your sidebar as a sticky widget, and as your visitors scroll up and down your site on your homepage, they will be able to see the widget on your sidebar. This increases the chance of getting more newsletter subscriptions or generating more leads through your call to action section. After you are done, click on Publish to save the changes. Let's go to our site in the front end and let's give it a refresh. And you will be able to see the changes here. Let's go back to our customizer and back. Next is button. First is the general tab, and from here you can set the button roundness. So here we have buttons here. So from here you can just set a value. So for example, if I set the top value as 5, now to have the same value across all directions, you'll have to click on the link here. And as you increase and decrease the value, the same value will be applied across all directions. From here, you can achieve the button roundness. If you increase it, the button roundness will increase, and if you decrease it, the button roundness will decrease. You can follow the same process to set the button padding. Next is button typography. From here you can select the font family for your button. So click here and just select any font family. You can select from 1400 and plus Google fonts. Then you can set the size of your button. You can set the line height as well as the letter spacing. And you can do that across different devices. So you can select tablet and you can increase or decrease the size for the tablet view. You can increase or decrease the line height and the letter spacing. Then you can switch to the mobile view and you can do the same. Increase or decrease the size, line height and letter spacing. If you wish to reset the values, you can click on the reset icons here. Let's switch back to the desktop view. I will also set the font family back to default, but you can always go with your own preferences. Next, you can also set the font weight and select one of the transform options from here. Now, under the Design tab, you can select options for button initial state and button hover state. So you can select the text color of your button. Simply click here. Now, if you want to select black, you can select black. And the color that you select will be displayed here. You can also set the background color from here, so you can choose any color of your choice. And the color will be displayed over here. Then there is a border here. If you want to change the border color, you can click here and you can select the border color. So that is for the button initial state. The state that the button is in right now before we hover over it. This is the button initial state. And the button hover state is when we hover our cursor over the button. So I will just set the text color back to white. Then for the background color, you can select any color from here. You can also add the hex value. So I have added a hex value and the color will change. I will also set the border color same as the background color by adding in the hex value. Now for the button hover state, you can do the same. You can change the text color from here, like you can select black or any other color. If I select color yellow as the text color, now as I hover the cursor over, you will see the text color will change to yellow. I will just set it back to white. You can change the background and the border color for your button hover state following the same process. And if you come across any confusions, please do let me know in the comment section below. Click on Publish to save the changes. Let's go to our site and we will give it a refresh to see the changes. Back to our customizer and back. Next is the scroll to top button. So this is the scroll to top button. You can either disable to show the scroll to top button, which will hide the button altogether, or you can enable to show the scroll to top button by enabling the toggle. And the scroll to top button will be displayed. You can also increase or decrease the icon size across different devices. So for the desktop view, you can increase the size, or you can simply decrease it. You can choose the tablet view. You can increase the icon size here. You can switch to the mobile view and you can increase or decrease the icon size. Let's switch back to the desktop view. Click on Publish to save the changes. Let's go back. We are done with the general settings. Next are the color settings. So the first is the primary color. So primary color is the color of the scroll to top button and also of the read more texts here. To change the primary color, it is just like changing any other colors. So click here. You can select the color from the color palette. You can move around the pointer and the sliders to select the perfect shade, or you can directly add in the hex value. So when I add the hex value, you will see the color will change accordingly. Next is the secondary color. So the secondary color is the color that is showing for the time and the level, and it is also the color for your banner's background. To change the secondary color, you can click here and you can select the color from the palette. You can move around the pointers and the sliders to select the perfect shade. Next is the base font. When you change the base font color, the colors for your base font will change. And you can also change the color for your heading following the same process. Then you can also change the site background color. So whatever color you select from here will be applied to your entire site background. After you make the changes, make sure you click on the Publish button to save all of the changes that you have made from your customizer settings. Let's go back. Next is the typography. So from here you can change the base font. Click here and you have 1400 and plus Google fonts to select from. Whatever font family you select will be applied to your entire site. You can also select from the list of variants available. You can increase or decrease the font size, increase or decrease the line height, and increase or decrease the letter spacing, that too across different devices. So you can switch to the tablet view and you can increase the font size or you can decrease it. It depends on your own preference and requirement. You can increase or decrease the line height and increase or decrease the letter spacing. Then you can switch to the mobile view and you can do the same. You can increase the font size or you can decrease it. You can increase or decrease the line height and increase or decrease the letter spacing. To reset the values, you can click on the reset icons. Let's switch back to the desktop view and I will also reset the values for the desktop view. And let me also switch back to the tablet view. and I will reset the values for the tablet view as well. Let's switch back to the desktop view once again, and depending on the font family you have selected, you can also set the font weight. You can also select from one of the transform options. From under font family, I will select the default font. And I will increase the size just a little bit. I think the line height and letter spacing, they are fine. Apart from the base font options, you will find settings to change the font for all the headings, which is heading 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Let's open the H1 settings. So you can select the font family for your heading 1. Again, you have 1400 and plus Google fonts to select from. You can set the variant. You can set the font size, line height, and letter spacing for your heading 1, that too across different devices. And you have the same settings available for H2, H3, H4, H5, and H6. Please note that this heading settings font is only applied to the headings that you add on your post and pages. Next is load Google fonts locally. By default, the theme fetches font from Google, but if you enable this option, it will store the font on your side. This helps in improving your website speed. I would highly recommend you to enable this option. Upon enabling the locally host Google fonts, it will also reveal the preload local fonts and flush local fonts cache options. You can enable them accordingly. Now click on Publish to save the changes. Let's go back. Next option is Layouts. First is Sidebar Layouts. Here you will find 3 different sidebar layouts options: the page, the post, and the default sidebar layouts. The page sidebar layout is the general sidebar layout for pages. To explore the page sidebar layout, I will go back to the dashboard. Go to Pages and click on All Pages. Let's open one of the pages. I will open a sample page in the New tab with the help of the View button. Now I will open the Customizer tab here by clicking on the Customize option from the top bar. Now let's go to Layouts. Go to Sidebar Layouts. Now let's explore the page sidebar layout. By default, the right sidebar layout has been selected, which is why the sidebar is displaying on the right hand side of the page. You can select left sidebar, which will display the sidebar on the left hand side. You can select full width centered layout, or you can select full width layout. I will select the full width layout. Now next is the post sidebar layout. To explore this option, we'll have to go to a single post. So from the menu, let's go to our blog page and let's open the first blog post. So here, the right sidebar layout is the default sidebar. You can go with the left, or you can go with the full width centered, or you can go with the full width layout. I will select the right sidebar layout. Next is the default sidebar layout. This is the general sidebar layout for whole site. To explain this option, I will go back to the blog page from the menu. By default, the right sidebar layout has been selected. You can select the left sidebar, or you can select full width. I will select the right sidebar, which is also the default sidebar layout. And I think the width of the sidebar also needs to be fixed. So I will click on Publish to save the changes. Let's go back to the general settings. Let's go to sidebar and I will decrease the sidebar width and click on Publish. Let's go back and back. Next is the main header settings. First is the general settings. The first option under general is header search. So I will just go back to the home page to explore this option. If I hide controls, the header search shows right next to the social medias. But right now, because the header search is disabled, it is not displaying. So you can enable it by enabling the toggle, and the header search will be displayed here. If I hide controls, it will be displayed right next to the social media profiles. Click on Publish to save the changes. Next are the social media settings. The first option is to show or hide the social media. So if I disable this option, the social medias will not be shown anymore, nor will the settings. If I enable it back on, along with the social media profiles, the rest of the settings will also be displayed. You can allow your visitors to open the social media links in the new tab by enabling Open in a New Tab option. Then, apart from the social medias that are already displaying, if you wish to display more social medias, it is very simple. From the list available here, you will only have to click on the eye icon. So for example, if you wish to display TikTok, you will have to click on the eye icon right next to TikTok. And you will see the TikTok icon will be displayed here. Now, if you enable the LinkedIn icon by clicking on the eye icon, you will see the LinkedIn icon has not been displayed. And that is because for the LinkedIn icon to display, you will have to add links to your social media profile. To do that, you'll have to click on the link here. Now inside the LinkedIn box, you'll have to copy and paste the link to your official LinkedIn account. For now, I will only add in the hex value just like I have added for the rest of the social media platforms. And as soon as you add in the link here, make sure you add in the link, not the hashtag. You have to copy and paste the link to your respective social media account and paste inside the respective boxes. And after you do that, the link will be displayed here. If you remove the link, the icon will disappear or they will not be displayed here. I hope you understand the concept. If you did not, do let me know in the comment section below, or you can reach out to our support team. Click on Publish to save the changes. Let's go back. We are done with the main header settings. Next are the footer settings. To explore the footer settings option, let's scroll all the way down to the footer area. From here, you can edit or add the footer copyright text. So instead of copyright 2023 Yummy Bites, I will remove the Yummy Bites. Then I can add some other text like all rights reserved or anything else. So whatever text I add here will be shown over here. Next is design. So under design, you can change your text color. All you have to do is click here, then select the color from the palette. Like for example, if I select the color blue, the text color will change to blue. You can then make the necessary settings in order to select the color of your choice. For now, let me set it back to white. You can also select the widget title color. So click here, and for example, if I choose to select green, the color will change to green. I will set it back to white as well. Then you can change the background color of your footer area. Click here. So if you wish to go for like a light green or light purple pink color, then you can select the color from here. The process is same. Select the color from the palette, move around your pointer and slider, or if you have a specific hex value, then you can add in the value inside of this box. I will set the color back to black. Click on Publish to save the changes. Let's go back and back. Next is the SEO settings. To explore the SEO settings, let's go to the top first. And what I will do is, from my menu, I will go to the blog page. So this right here is the breadcrumb. If you wish to show breadcrumb, you'll have to keep the show breadcrumb option enabled. If you wish to hide it, simply disable the toggle, and this will hide the breadcrumb as well as the other settings. If you enable it back on, it will be displayed. Now you can also change the breadcrumb home text, which is home right now. So instead of home, if you wish to add something else, then you'll have to remove the text that is here and add in the text of your choice. So instead of home, if I set the text as yummy, then the breadcrumb home text will be displayed as yummy, but I will set it back to home. Then you can also select the separator. I will stick with the first one. Then another option is to show the last updated post date. So for each of the blog post here, to enable to show the last updated post date, you'll have to enable the toggle. To disable it, you'll have to disable the toggle. I would highly recommend you to enable both breadcrumb and to show the last updated post date options, because enabling the breadcrumb helps your visitors to easily navigate their way throughout your site, whereas if you enable the last updated post date, then it boosts your blog post's SEO. So click on Publish to save the changes. Let's go back. We have already covered the social media settings. And next is the Instagram settings. So let me return back to homepage from the breadcrumb. And I will scroll down right where the Instagram is supposed to display, right over here. So first of all, you'll have to click on this link from here. Now click on Connect with Instagram button. Because I have previously connected Blossom Themes Instagram account with other websites, it is showing me a message like this. For you, it will ask you to fill in your login credentials and click on Allow or Continue. So let me click on the Allow button. And now you will see that information like access token, username, number of photos per row, and the rest of the details have been filled in automatically. You will also find settings like enabling the lazy loading of Instagram images and enable the square Instagram images. When you check in to enable lazy loading of Instagram images option, the images on your Instagram section will lazy load, which means the images will load a little later. Then you also have the option to enable square Instagram images. I would recommend you to enable the square Instagram images because it will make sure that all the Instagram images that displays on your website are square. Now click on Save Changes. After you click on the Save Changes button, your Connect with Instagram button changes to Reconnect with Instagram, which means the configuration has happened successfully. I have also added an in-depth video tutorial on how you can connect your Instagram section to your website. Please find the video in the description box below. Okay, now we will cross out the tab. Let's go back and cross out this tab as well. Let's go back to our customizer. And what I will do is I will disable and enable the Instagram section. And the purpose of doing this is to refresh the customizer tab. So let me disable and enable the Instagram section real quick. And here you will see all of the images from my Instagram section has been displayed. Click on Publish to save the changes. Let's go to our site in the front end, scroll all the way down, right where Instagram is supposed to display, and give it a refresh. And here is your Instagram section. Back to our Customizer tab, and let me cross out this Customizer tab because it might create confusions. Let's go back. Now let's dive into posts and pages. First is the front page settings, and under front page settings first is the banner section. Let's scroll all the way to the top, right where banner is on our site. So first is the banner options. From here, you can select your banner as slider like it is displaying right now, or you can disable your banner section altogether. If you disable your banner section, the banner section will not be displayed at all on your site. And if you select banner as slider, your banner will display as slider. Now you can also select your slider content style from here. If you click on this drop-down arrow, you can either select latest post, you can either select category or latest recipes. Latest recipes has been selected by default, which means all of the lately created recipes will be displayed on your banner. If you select latest post, all of your latest blog posts will be displayed here. For now, we have not created any blog post, which is why it is not being displayed. And if you select category, you will have one more option, that is to choose the slider category. So when you create blog post, you also create categories and assign those categories to your blog post. And after you create those categories, when you choose slider content style as category, you will be able to select the slider category, which will display here in the drop-down option. And whatever category you select, all of the posts, the recipe posts from that particular category, will be displayed as your banner. For now, I will select the banner as slider, and I will select the slider content style as latest recipes. This will display all of the latest recipes on our slider. If you have any confusions with the banner options that I just explained, please do let me know in the comment section below, or you can directly reach out to our support team. Now you can also select the number of slides from here. So for now, 6 slides have been selected. You can slide this button over and have 9 slides displayed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And if you want to decrease the number, you can slide it under. If you wish to reset the number of slides, then you will have to click on this reset icon here. Then your number of slides will be set back to 6. You can also enable or disable the autoplay slider, like you can see how one slide is going from one to another without anyone having to click on either side of the arrows. But if you disable this option, the slider will not auto transition, which means we'll have to click on either side of the arrows to be able to access the next slide, and so on. You can also enable or disable the loop slider. Like for example, right now if I go on from one slider to another, it will go on in a loop. But if I disable this option, then as I keep going on from one slide to another, it will come to an end. But when I enable this option, the slides will keep going on in a loop. You can also enable or disable the slider caption by disabling or enabling the toggle. And you can also choose to go full image in the slider by enabling this option. When you do this, the image will display exactly in the size as it was uploaded. And if you disable this option, the image will be cropped as per the predetermined image dimension of the theme. Now you can also select the slider animation. So for that, let me enable the autoplay slider option back on. So from here, you got different options that you can select from, like fade out left, fade out right, and you got many other options that you can select from. I will go with fade out right option, and this is how our sliders look like after selecting the new slider animation. You can also select the slider speed. You can either make it go faster or slower. Then you can also select your slider read more text. So this is the read more text. If you wish to display a different slider read more text, remove it, then you can add in the slider read more text of your choice. Click on Publish to save the changes. Let's go to our site in the front end. Go to the top. And I will give it a refresh. And you will see the changes here. Okay, let's go back to our customizer. We are done with the banner section, and next is the newsletter section. This section right over here. Since we imported a pre-made template, the newsletter section has also been imported. If you wish to create a new newsletter, then you can also do that. For that, you'll have to go back to your dashboard. From here, you'll have to select Blossom Themes email newsletter. Now, if you click on all newsletters, you will see the newsletter that we have already created. Now, to create a new newsletter, you'll have to click on Add New button. Now, add in the title of the newsletter. Then you can select field settings. It can either be name and email, or it can only be email. If you select name and email, both name and email placeholder will be displayed. If you select only email, then only the email placeholder will be displayed on your newsletter. Let's select both name and email. Next, you can also edit the submit button label. So instead of subscribe, you can add anything else. You can also enable the GDPR checkbox by checking into the little box here. Then you can add a form note. The form note is a short message asking your visitors to subscribe to your newsletters. Now after that, let's dive into the appearance settings. So you can either select background color, or you can select background image. You can click here, you can click on upload image, and you can select the image of your choice, or if you wish to select a background color, you can click here, click on the background color option, and you can select the color of your choice. Like for example, I have selected this orange color. You can also select the font color from here following the same process. I'm going to set it as white. Now, click on the Publish button. Our newsletter has been published. Now let's go back to our customizer, and I will remove this newsletter for a while. To remove it, simply select the widget. Then you have to click on the three dot options, and you have to click on Remove Legacy Widget. Now to add a new newsletter, as it is given here, you have to add the Blossom Themes email newsletter widget. So click on the add block icon. You can either type the name here, like you can directly add email. And as soon as you add in the preferred keyword like email, the Blossom Themes email newsletter will be displayed. But there is also another option. You can either click on Browse All and scroll down to Widgets, and here you'll have to look out for Blossom Themes email newsletter widget, which is this widget. To add the widget, you'll have to click on it. So here you can add the title. Now from here, you'll have to choose the newsletter. Now if you click on the choose option, if you click on this drop down arrow, you will see there are two newsletters available. One of these newsletters is the one that we just created, and one of these newsletters is the one that was already created. So let's select the newsletter that we just created. And here is the newsletter that we just created. Now you can click on publish. Now go back to your site in the front end and give it a refresh. And here is the newsletter that we just created. Let's go back. Now let's say you don't like the newsletter you created and you want the newsletter that was already here. So all you have to do is click on the widget to select it. From under newsletter, you'll have to select the newsletter that was here in default. And again, that newsletter will show up. Click on publish to save the changes. Now if you go to your site in the front end once again, give it a refresh. You will see the newsletter that was already here in default will now display. Let's go back and let's go back. Next is the blog section. So from the blog section, first option is to change the blog title. Recent recipes is the blog title in default. You can remove it. Then you can add in the title of your choice. Whatever title you add here will be displayed right over here. Let me put the blog title back as recent recipes. Now if you wish to add blog description, you can add it inside of this box. You can change the read more label from here following the same process. You can select the post per page. So for now, as you can see from here, 4 posts per page has been selected in default. That is why 4 posts are being displayed. Now if you choose to go higher, then you will see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 posts will be displayed. If you wish to decrease the number of posts per page, then you can decrease it from here. And the posts per page will be displayed as per the post per page option you set from here. Click on publish to save the changes you have made. Let's go back. Next is the about section. The first option is to show or hide the about section. You can disable the about section by disabling the toggle, or you can enable it back on by enabling the toggle back on. Now you can set the horizontal alignment. You can set it as left, or you can set it as right. Here is the section title. To replace it, it is very easy. Simply remove the title that is already here. Then you can add in the title of your choice. And it is the same with the about section description. Remove the description that is already here. Then you can add in the description of your choice. And to replace the author image, you can either click on remove or you can click on change image. You can select any image of your choice and the image that you select will be displayed here. In this case, you can add something specific about yourself since this is the about section, and in the author image, you can put in a nice image of yourself. From here, you can also select the background image. So background image is very faint over here. Do you see the background image? So to remove it, you have to click on the remove button, or you can click on change image, and you can select the image of your choice. Next, you can also display the social medias here. If you disable this option, the social medias will not be displayed anymore. If you enable it back on, the social medias will be displayed. You can also allow your visitors to open the social media links in the new tab by enabling this option. Now the social medias that are displayed here, you can select them from the list here. All you have to do is click on the eye icon. So apart from Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok and Pinterest, all of these which are already being displayed, if you wish to display YouTube, then you can click on the YouTube eye icon. And the YouTube icon will be displayed over here. To add the links to the social medias that you select from here, you'll have to click on the link here. Then you'll have to copy and paste the link to your official social media accounts to the respective social medias. For example, for Facebook, you'll have to copy and paste the link to your Facebook profile. For Twitter, you'll have to add in the link to your Twitter account. Similarly, for Instagram, you'll have to add your Instagram account. For TikTok, your TikTok account. For Pinterest, your Pinterest account. And for YouTube, you'll have to copy and paste the link to your official YouTube channel. Here is the button label that is being displayed here. To replace it, remove the label that is already here and add in the label of your choice. And for the button to display, you'll have to copy and paste the link to the page or the post where you wish your visitors to land on when they click on the No More About Me button. So simply copy and paste the featured link inside of the button link box. What you can do is you can copy and paste your About Page link so that when your visitors click on the No More About Me button, they land on your About Me page, or you can just add the link to any page. The choice is completely yours. From here, you can change your background color. So click here. And you can just select the color from the palette, move around your pointer and slider to select the color of your choice. If you have made any changes, click on Publish to save those changes. Let's go back. Next is the Featured On section. This is the Featured On section where you can feature the client logos. You can add the logos of the client who you have already worked with. As you can see, the client logos have already been added. If you wish to remove it, you'll have to click here. You'll have to click on 3-dot options and you'll have to click on Remove Gallery, which will remove the gallery block that has already been added. Now to add the gallery block that features your client logos, you'll have to click on the Add Block icon and you will have to select the gallery block. If this block does not immediately display here, from the search bar you can type gallery and it will be displayed here. You'll then have to click on the gallery block to add it. Now you can either upload your logos by clicking on Upload, or you can click on Media Library if you have already uploaded your logos. Now all you'll have to do is select all of your logos all at once, like how I'm doing on the screen. Just click on the logo to select it and keep selecting all of your logos. After you select all of your logo images, you can create a new gallery. You'll then have to click on Create a New Gallery and insert the gallery, after which all of the logos that you selected as a gallery will be displayed here. To remove the gallery, like I said before, you'll have to click on the 3-dot options and click on the Remove Gallery option. I hope the concept is clear to you. If it is not, please do let me know in the comment section below, or you can directly reach out to our support team. If you have made any changes, please don't forget to click on the Publish button. Let's go back and back. Next are the blog page settings. To explore through the blog page settings, let's go to the top. And from the menus, let's access our blog page. So the first option is the page title. Here, you can enable or disable to show the blog page title as well as the blog page description. All you have to do is disable or enable the toggles to either show them or hide them from your blog page. Next, you can select horizontal alignment from left, center or right. Let's stick with the left option. Another option is the crop featured image option. This setting crops the featured images of each of your blog posts to the recommended size of the theme. So if I disable this option, it displays the image sizes exactly as uploaded. But if you enable this, the blog page featured image will be cropped as per the predetermined image dimension of the theme. I would recommend you to enable this option because it helps in cropping the featured images and it makes your blog page look neater and tidier. Next are the post settings, and the first option is to enable the blog excerpt. So these are the blog excerpts, the summary of each of the blog posts. You can either select excerpt, or if you select full content, which is another option, this will display the entire blog post on your blog pages. If you select excerpt, only the excerpts will be displayed for the blog posts on your blog page. Now you can also select the excerpt length in words. The default length is 20 words, which means 20 words will be displayed as your blog post excerpt. You can increase it. For example, if I increase it all the way to 100, then 100 words will be displayed as blog post excerpt for each of your blog posts. You can click on the reset icon to reset the excerpt length. Next is the meta order. So meta information are the date, the comment that are displaying for each of the blog posts here on the blog page. So apart from date and comment, we also have author and reading time. Suppose you wish to display the reading time apart from date and comment on your blog post, then you can simply click on the eye icon next to reading time, and the reading time will be displayed. And if you wish to disable it back again, you have to click on the eye icon once again, which will disable the meta. You can also sort the meta order. For example, if you wish to display comment right before date, then all you have to do is from here, you have to grab the comment meta, you have to drag it, and you have to drop it above date. And you will see the comment meta will be displayed right before date. You can follow the same process for any of the meta to sort the meta order. I'm going to set the date and comment back to the same order as it was before. And you can see the changes here accordingly. Lastly, you can change the read more label. This is the read more label. If you wish to remove it, you can remove it from here and add in the read more label of your choice. Whatever you add here will be displayed over here. After you are done, make sure to click on the publish button to save the changes. Let's go back. Next is the single post settings. The single post settings are meant for your blog posts. That means these settings are for your single blog post and also the recipes that you have created using the post type. So let's go into one of the blog posts. Let's go into the first one. Okay, so the first option is to show or hide the featured image. You can disable the featured image by disabling the toggle, and you can enable it back on by enabling the toggle. Another option is to crop the featured image. This setting crops the featured image of your blog post to the recommended size of the theme. If you disable it, it displays the image exactly as uploaded. Next, you have the post meta settings here as well. So these are the post meta settings. You can see the date and the reading time has been enabled. For example, if you wish to display the author meta, then all you have to do is click on the eye icon here, and the author will be displayed. Similarly, to display the comment meta, you'll have to click on the eye icon, and the comment meta will be displayed here. To disable any of them, you'll have to click on the eye icon right next to each of the respective metas, and they will be hidden from your blog post. You can also sort them, like if you wish to display the reading time before the date, or if you wish to display comment, author, or other post metas, you can sort them easily. All you have to do is drag it and you have to drop it. And just like that, you can see the reading time is now displaying right at the front and date is displaying at the second. So you can easily sort them like so. Now another option is to show category. These are the categories that are displayed. You can disable them or you can enable them with the help of the toggle. If you have added post tags to your blog post while creating a blog post, then upon enabling Show Post Tags option, those post tags will also be displayed, and when you disable it, the post tags will be hidden. Another option is to show the pagination. So if you scroll all the way down to the bottom, this is the pagination. You can disable it by disabling the toggle, or you can simply enable it by enabling the toggle. I would recommend you to enable Show Pagination option because it increases the chance of your blog post articles being viewed by visitors. Next, you can show or hide the author box. So author box is right over here. You can disable, or you can simply enable it. You can also change the author section title from About Author to anything else. So if you wish to replace it, remove the title, then add in the title of your choice, and your selected title will be displayed here. Next are the related post settings. So these are the related post. You can hide it by disabling the Show Related Posts option, and you can enable it back on by enabling the toggle. Then you can change the related post section title from You May Also Like to anything else. You have to remove the title that is already here and fill up the title of your choice, which will then be displayed as your related post section title. You can also select the number of posts to be displayed here. By default, it is set at 4. But because we only have 3 blog posts displayed so far, only 2 blog posts are displaying, apart from the blog post that we have opened here. But if you have created more blog posts, then you can increase or decrease the number as per your need. Another option is comment settings, so you can show or hide the comment section by disabling or enabling the toggle. When you disable it, the comment section will not be displayed anymore. And when you enable it, the comment section will be displayed. Next, you can choose to show the comment form above or below, and you can also select the comment location below the post or at end. So if you select below post, then your comment section will be displayed right below your blog post, right over here. For now, I'm going to select at end, but you can go with your preference. After you are done, make sure to click on the Publish button to save your changes. Let's go back. Next is the page settings. Now to explore this option, again, I would like to go back to the dashboard and I will go to Pages, click on All Pages. Let's open the sample page that we had opened earlier. Let's open it in the new tab. And I will access the customizer settings directly from the front end by clicking on the Customize button from the top bar. Okay, so here is the new customizer tab that we opened. Now from under Posts and Pages, let's go to Page. And here you can enable or disable to show the page title. You can disable it to hide the page title. You can enable it back on to show the page title. You can select the title alignment from left, center, or right. Let's go with center. You can also show the featured image. So for the sample page, we have not added any featured image. Let's go back to the page. Let's open the sample page by clicking on Edit. And from the featured image option on the left hand side, I will click on Set Featured Image. And I will select one of the images. Okay, let's go with this one and click on Set Featured Image, click on Update. Now back to our customizer. I will disable to show the featured image and I will enable it back on. And you will see the featured image will be displayed on our sample page. You can enable to show comments on your pages by enabling the toggle here. So I would like to disable to show the featured image here. And let's click on the publish button to save the changes that we have made. Let's go back. Next is the archive page settings. So archive pages are your tags, your category pages, and so on. To explore the archive page options, I will go back to menus and click on the blog page once again. And from here, I would like to go to one of the categories. Let's go to the homemade category page. Like most of our page settings, the first option is to hide or show the page title. You can disable or enable to show the page title as per your requirement. If you have added description to your archive page, then upon enabling the show description option, the description displays here. If you hide it by disabling the toggle, then the description gets hidden. Next is to hide the archive prefix. By default, this option has been enabled. If you disable this option, then the prefix will be displayed. You can also show or hide counts by disabling or enabling the toggle. Next, you can select the title alignment from center, right, or left. I will stick with the left title alignment. Now click on Publish to save the changes. Let's go back. We are done with our posts and pages settings. Now we will move on to the core settings. The first core settings is menus. Now to explore the menus option, let's go back to the home page from the breadcrumb. There are two ways to create navigation menu on your website. You can either create it from the customizer or you can create it from the dashboard. In this video, I will briefly tell you how you can create navigation menu from the customizer, but I have added an in-depth video tutorial in the description box below. That video will teach you step by step how you can create navigation menu for your website in detail. So please check that out. As you can see here from the menu locations, your theme can display menus in 3 locations. And if you click on View All Locations, you will see that the locations are primary, secondary, and the footer menu. Because this is a pre-created template, the menus have been created in default. But because I want to demonstrate the process, let me remove the menus that are created here one by one, and I will create a fresh menu. To remove the menu, for example, if you wish to remove the primary menu, simply click on the primary menu option, scroll down, then you will have to click on the delete menu option. This will delete your primary menu. Following the same process, I will remove all of the menus. To create a menu, click on Create New Menu button. Now give your menu a name. Now select the menu location. We will select the primary location, which is the menu that displays here. Now click on Next. To add items to your menu, you'll have to click on the Add Items button. Now you can start adding items. You can add pages, posts, recipes, categories, tags, courses, cuisine, cooking method, and everything else that are present here. You can also add the custom links. I will go to Pages and I will add some of the pages to my menu. I will add the home page. So to add the items like home page, you'll have to click on this add icon. And home page has been added to our primary menu. Next, I will also add the blog page, the contact and the about page following the same process. Now after I add these items, if I had controls, here are the menu items that are added to the primary menu. Now I will show you how to create a drop-down menu. Click on Add Items once again. So for the drop-down menu, first I will add the main item. I will add custom links. So click on the custom links button. Let's add the link text as recipes. Now inside the URL box, you'll have to copy and paste the featured link. When your visitors click on the recipes menu, they will land on the page or the post of which the link you have added inside the URL box. Now click on Add to Menu. And here is the recipes item that we just added. Now to add the sub-items underneath the recipes menu item, you'll have to go to Pages, or you can just add any items of your choice. From under Pages, I'm going to add a few pages as the sub-items for recipes item. I'll add recipe tags, cuisine, recipe cooking method, courses, and recipe search. Now after adding all of these items, underneath the recipes item, you will see that if I hide controls, right now it is displaying as such. We want all of these sub-items to display right underneath recipes item in the drop-down menu. All you have to do is, first of all, sort them. You can easily sort them by dragging and dropping them. After you sort them to the correct order, all you have to do is sort of push these sub-items to the right just slightly. Drag and drop them to the right, and do the same for the rest of the items. Now, if you hide controls, you will see, as you hover your cursor over recipes, the rest of the items appear in a drop-down menu. So this is how you can create a drop-down menu. Let me add a few more items to our primary menu. So I will click on Add Items, and I will add some more items following the same process. If you wish to sort the menu items, you can also do that. So for example, if I wish to put contact right at the very end, I can simply drag it, drop it, and put it at the very end. And the changes will be seen here accordingly. If you have any questions regarding this, please do let me know in the comment section below, or you can directly reach out to our support team. So this is the primary menu. Click on the Publish button to save the changes. Now let's go back. To create the secondary and the footer menu, you will have to follow the same process. Click on Create New Menu. Give your menu a name. Now select the menu location as secondary and click on Next. To add the items, click on Add Items, and just like how we did for primary menu, you can add any items of your choice. I will go to Pages and I will add some of the pages from here. You can also sort and toggle them, following the process I showed you earlier. You only have to drag and drop the item. After you finish adding the items, they will display here on the secondary menu. Now click on Publish to save the changes. Let's go back. Now to create the footer menu, click on Create New Menu. Give your menu a name. Select the menu location as footer. Now let's scroll all the way down to the bottom, right where footer menu is supposed to display. Now click on Next to start adding links to your new menu. Click on Add Items. For our footer menu, let's add the custom links. So go to Custom Links and let's add the link text as Terms and Conditions. Now inside the URL box, you'll have to copy and paste the link to your Terms and Conditions page. Now click on Add to Menu. After which, the Terms and Conditions page will be added to your footer menu. Following the same process, I will also add the Privacy Policy page to our footer menu. And the privacy policy page will also be added to your footer menu. After you are done, click on the Publish button to save the changes. I hope the concept of creating navigation menus on your site is clear to you. If it is not, then please do let me know in the comment section below, or you can always reach out to our support team with the help of the link I have added in the description box below. Let's go back. Next is the widget settings. First is the sidebar. To explore these options, let's go to the top. And from the menus, let's go to the blog page. As you can see, there are a bunch of widgets that are already added here on the sidebar. For now, I will remove them both and I will show you how to create a fresh sidebar. So let's remove this. To remove the widgets that are added, you'll have to click on the widget first, then you have to click on the three dots options, and you have to click on the Remove Legacy Widget option. This will remove the widget added. Let me remove another widget following the same process. Now let's create a fresh sidebar. All you have to do is click on this Add Block icon. Now, if you know the name of the widget that you want to add, you can also search for the widget. Or you can click on Browse All, scroll down to the widgets area, and you can select any widget of your choice that you wish to display on your sidebar. For example, if I wish to add the delicious featured recipes widget, then I'll have to simply click on it. And here, all of the featured recipes will be displayed on my sidebar. Now I can further customize it, like I can change the title. The default title is Featured Recipes. You can change it by replacing the title from inside the title box. You can also change the number of recipes to be displayed. You can either decrease or you can increase it with the help of the arrows, or you can directly add a value. Now you can select the style layout. Style layout number 1 has been selected by default. You can go with style layout number 2. And here is the featured recipe widget that we just added. Now if you wish to add another widget, you'll have to click on the Add Block icon. Again, click on Browse All, scroll down to Widgets, select one of the widgets that you wish to add. This time, let's select Delicious Recipe Keys. And the Recipe Keys widget will be displayed here. You can further add more widgets by clicking on Add Block. Now you can click on Browse All. Again, you can select more widgets. For the last widget, I will add Delicious Recipe Categories. And the Recipe Categories widget will be added to the sidebar. You can further customize it with the help of the options. You can change the Recipe Categories title from here, remove the title that is already here, and add in the title of your choice. Then you can select the recipe taxonomy. It can either be recipe course, recipe cuisine, or recipe cooking method. So for example, if I select recipe cooking method, then all of the categories that are assigned under recipe cooking method taxonomy will be displayed here on your sidebar. You can also choose the categories to display. Simply click on Select Terms. Now you can go on adding categories that you wish to add. Simply click on the category that you wish to add, and that category will be added for your Recipe Categories widget sidebar. You can keep on adding more. You can add all, or you can just add the ones that you wish to display. At the bottom, you can enable to show the categories as drop-down by checking into the little box. And all of the categories will be displayed as the drop-down. If you do not wish to display them in the drop-down order, Then you can simply uncheck the Show As drop-down option. Another option is to show recipe counts. When you check into this option, then all of the categories will display the number of recipes that are assigned with the particular category. You can either check into this option or you can leave them as they are. I'm going to leave them as they are, and I'm also going to select the recipe taxonomy back as recipe course. Or what I can also do is I can add the same widget thrice and I can display recipe course, recipe cuisine, and recipe cooking method all at once on the sidebar. Let me show you how you can do that. So here I will change the title to recipe course. And you will see the title will change. Now again, I will click on the ad block icon. I will click on Browse All. Scroll down to Widgets, and this time I will select delicious recipe categories as well. Now under recipe taxonomy, I will select recipe cuisine. I will change the title to recipe cuisine. You can click inside the choose categories box to select the particular category. For now, I'm not going to select them. I'm going to let the default categories display as they are. Now again, click on the ad block icon, click on Browse All. Scroll down and select delicious recipe categories for the third time. This time, from under recipe taxonomy, select recipe cooking method and change the title as recipe cooking methods. This way, you can display recipe cooking method, recipe cuisine, and recipe courses to your sidebar. Following the same process, you can add more widgets. Follow the same process, click on Ad Block, click on Browse All. Then from under Widgets, you can select any widget that you wish to. And whatever widget you select, you can further customize it. You can add as many widgets as you wish to on your sidebar. After you are done, click on the Publish button to save the changes. Let's go to our site in the front end and give it a refresh. So here is the new menu that we created. Now let's go to the blog page to check out the sidebar. Let's go back to our customizer and let's go back. You have one more sidebar option, and that is the blog sidebar, but it is not being displayed here right now. So we will go back to the home page, and as soon as we get back to the home page, the blog sidebar option will display. So this right here is your blog sidebar. To add or remove the widgets, you'll have to click on the blog sidebar option. Now the process of adding widgets to your blog sidebar and sidebar is exactly the same. You'll have to click on the ad block icon, click on Browse All, go to Widgets, and select the widget of your choice, which you can then further customize. Let's go back. Next are the footer areas 1 to 3 and 4. Let's scroll all the way down. The process of adding widgets to your footer areas are same as adding widgets to your sidebar. The only difference is that you'll have to go to each individual footers to add the widget. So if you want to add widget to your footer number 1, which is this footer over here, you'll have to click on footer 1. If you want to remove the widget already added, you'll have to click on this widget. Then you'll have to click on the 3 dots options and you'll have to click on the remove paragraph option, which will then remove the paragraph added here. To remove the logo, you'll have to click on the logo, click on 3 dot options and click on remove image. Then to add another widget, you'll have to click on ad block. Again, just like how we added widgets to our sidebar, you can either search for the widget of your choice or you can click on Browse All, scroll down to Widgets and you can select the widget of your choice, which you can then further customize. You have to do the same for footer area number 2. This is footer area number 2, footer area number 3, this right here is footer area number 3, and footer area number 4. If you face any issues while configuring the sidebar or the footer areas, please do let me know in the comment section below. Or as I have said before, you can always reach out to our support team. Let's go back. Next is the homepage settings. Under homepage settings, you can display your homepage as latest post or a static page. Let's go to the top. So for now, you will see that this is the static page. This is the homepage of our site, and we have a separate page, the blog page, where all of our blog posts are listed. Now, if you select your homepage display as your latest post, you will no longer have a separate homepage and blog page. All of your latest blog posts will appear directly on your homepage, like how it is displaying on the screen right now. But if you select a static page, you will have a separate homepage and a separate blog page. This is your homepage. And for all of your blog posts, you will have a separate post page called the blog page. You can either go with your latest post or a static page. We will select a static page as our homepage display. If you have any questions, do let me know in the comment section below. Let's go back. Lastly, we have the additional CSS option. Here, you can add your own CSS code to customize the appearance and layout of your site. Simply copy and paste your CSS code, and you have to click on the Publish button. Let's go back. So these are the settings, the customizer settings for Yummy Bytes free theme. Now, let's cross out the extra tabs and let's go to our site in the front end. Let's go to our site homepage. So that was it about the Yummy Bytes free theme video tutorial. If you have any questions, concerns or issues, please do let me know in the comment section below, or like I have said throughout in the video, please do reach out to our support team. If you are liking our videos so far, please like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Your support means the world to us. This video will be followed up by Yummy Bytes Pro Theme video tutorial. Welcome back to the step-by-step video tutorial for Yummy Bytes Pro Theme. This video is a follow-up of the Yummy Bytes free theme video tutorial. So if you haven't watched that video first, I would recommend you to watch that video first and then follow up with this video tutorial. Like with Yummy Bytes free theme, I will first walk you through the demo page of the Yummy Bytes Pro theme, then I will go through the features, and finally, I will show you how you can download, install and activate the Yummy Bytes Pro plugin and start customizing it. If you want to skip to a specific portion in the video, then please feel free to do so with the help of the timestamps I have added in the description box and in the comment section below. Yummy Bytes Pro is a high-quality WordPress theme that's specifically designed for food bloggers and cooking enthusiasts. The theme has a modern and stylish look with a clean layout and warm colors that complement the stunning food photography. What sets this theme apart is the wide range of advanced features that it offers to help you showcase your recipes and culinary creations. From a customizable homepage with various sections like sliders and featured recipes, to the ability to change the theme's layout, colors and typography, Yummy Bytes Pro gives you complete control over your food blog or recipe site. On the screen is the demo site of Yummy Bytes Pro theme. Let me explore through the demo site and show you what you get with the Pro theme. On the top is a notification bar for important messages or announcements. This could be anything from a limited time offer to a new recipe release, and it's a great way to grab the visitor's attention and encourage them to take action. Then there's a logo, navigation menu on 3 different areas, the primary, secondary, and the footer areas, the back to top button, social media icons that link to the blog's social media pages like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, YouTube, and TikTok. A gorgeous banner slider. The recipe category section. This section lets you group your recipes into different categories, making it easier for readers to find the ones they are interested in. You can add as many categories as you like, and visitors can browse them to quickly find the recipe they are looking for, and it moves in an attractive carousel slider. For example, if your visitor clicks on breakfast category, then all the recipes that are assigned under breakfast category will be displayed on your site. Let's go back to the home page. So after the recipe category section, there is the newsletter section. Next is the featured area section. This section displays a list of the most popular recipes among the blog's readers, making it easier to find and try out the most loved dishes. You can display featured recipes, popular, latest recipes, custom, and more. Then there is the blog section. The About section to display your bio. You can also share your story, your image, and link your social media profiles. Next is the Recipe Index section. This section allows you to create an organized and easy to navigate index of your recipes. You can select categories and filters to display specific posts or recipes and choose how many items you want to display. Additionally, you can choose between 2 different layouts to display your recipes or posts. This feature is particularly useful if you have a large number of recipes that you want to make easily accessible to your readers. The Search section. This section allows your readers to quickly search for a specific recipe or a post. This feature is particularly useful for readers who are looking for specific recipes or topics. Then comes the Categories section. The Categories section is a useful tool for organizing and displaying various posts or recipes by different categories. This makes it easy for your readers to find and browse through specific type of content on your website. The Call to Action section on the homepage of Yummy Bites Pro is a visually appealing and attention-grabbing section designed to encourage your visitors to take action. The Featured On section to display your client logos, and then the Instagram section. And the footer areas 1, 2, 3, and 4, just like in the free theme. The footer copyright area. With the Pro theme, you can totally edit the footer copyright text. That means you can edit out the WordPress link and the theme author information. The Affiliate Disclosure section in Yummy Bites Pro is a feature that allows you to disclose any affiliate links or sponsorships on your blog. This is important because it ensures transparency with your readers, letting them know that you may earn a commission from any purchases they make through your affiliate links. By providing this disclosure, you build trust with your readers and maintain transparency with them. Now, let's go to one of the recipes. Okay, let's go to this recipe and check out what Yummy Pro offers for single recipes. With Yummy Pro, you also get the Pro version of Delicious Recipes plugin. So every feature that is included in the Delicious Recipes Pro, like unlimited recipes, star ratings, recipe widgets, Pinterest rich bean support, Instagram share, Pinterest share, author profile, image gallery and lightbox, recipe print template, user dashboard, add to favorites, analytics dashboard, equipments in recipe card, equipments page, focused reading mode, front-end recipe submission, advanced readings. They are all included in the single recipe of the Yummy Bites Pro theme. Let's go to the top. Now we will go back to the sales page of the Yummy Bites Pro theme and I will walk you through all other exclusive features of the theme. So this is the sales page of the Yummy Bites Pro theme. Let me show you how you can have access to the Yummy Bites Pro theme. All you have to do is go to our site wpdelicious.com. From there you'll have to click on themes, and from themes you'll have to click on the Yummy Bites Pro theme. Then to view the demo, you'll have to click on the View Live Demo button. I have also added the link to WP Delicious site and to the sales page of Yummy Bites Pro in the description box below. If you face any problem accessing the WP Delicious site, please reach out to our support team. I have added the link to our support team in the description box below. Let's dive into the exclusive features. Now, just like with the free theme, here are more information, like differences between the free and the pro version when it comes to the features that you get. Then there are more information, you can go through them. Let's dive straight into the features. Yummy Bites Pro theme has pre-made multiple unique layouts, including 10 header layouts. You can go through the layouts here in the picture, 5 slider layouts, 7 blog layouts, 7 archive layouts, 4 single post layouts, and 4 pagination types. As I mentioned before, you can see all of the designs here as well. It has a gorgeous, responsive, mobile-friendly design. One-click demo import feature to import the entire demo content into your own website. You can easily change theme color, choose from 1400 and plus Google fonts, have full control over typography. Yummy Bites Pro is also optimized for speed and performance, where you can custom the site logo with size control. And since the theme is fully compatible with Delicious Recipes plugin, it comes with a beautiful recipe card where you can add step-by-step cooking instructions, adjust the serving scale, display a nutritional value chart, and display advanced filters for recipe search. It comes with 6 customizable recipe widgets. With Suggest Me feature to the menu, Delicious Recipes also uses Gutenberg blocks, allowing you to create or add recipes within your post with ease. The print recipe option for your readers to print a clean and easy-to-read version of your recipe. This theme allows 2 customizable banner options, one with a banner slider like how we saw in the Demosite, and other is to have a static image or video with recipe search. How to add them is all included in the video. Then you get the newsletter section, recipe categories section, featured area, blog section, about section, recipe index section, search section, categories section, call to action section, along with the featured on sections, just like how we saw in the demo site. You can also sort or disable the homepage section. The Yummy Bites Pro theme is also Gutenberg and Elementor compatible. It comes with a notification bar on top to grab your visitors' attention. If you do affiliate marketing and promote products or resources with affiliate links, then you also have the affiliate disclosure feature like how we saw in the demo site. Yummy Bites Pro also comes with advanced header customization. You can integrate your Instagram section on your site. You can customize your 404 page with custom image, as well as display your latest post. It comes with footer menu, allows highlighting of author comment to draw more attention. You can also add your custom signature to your blog post. Yummy Bites Pro's built-in lazy loading feature is an incredible asset to help you improve the overall performance and speed of your website. Instead of loading all images at once, it enables your site to load images only when they are needed. By loading images only as needed, your website can be significantly faster, providing a better user experience for your readers. Updating the copyright information in the footer of your website is a breeze with Footer Copyright Editor included in the Yummy Bytes theme. Yummy Bytes Pro makes it easy to embed scripts without needing an extra plugin. You can integrate various social medias to grow your digital presence. It also comes with built-in SEO settings, a lightbox for images, sticky widget, post excerpt. Yummy Bytes Pro is also widgets ready. To keep your visitors engaged, you can also display related posts at the end of an article. You can reset your customizer settings effortlessly and start customizing from scratch with Yummy Bytes Pro theme. Yummy Bytes Pro is cross-browser compatible, has easy legibility, is schema-friendly, which means the Yummy Bytes Pro uses an optimal schema markup approach to improve search engine comprehension of your content. It is also RTL scripts ready, translation ready. Yummy Bytes seamlessly integrates with Polylang and WPML plugins, allowing you to translate your content into multiple languages and expand your website's reach to a global audience. We provide regular updates to keep your site secure and bug-free while adding new features to help you focus on growing your food blog. Our documentation is designed to be user-friendly. Whether you're a beginner or an expert, it will guide you through the setup process quickly and easily. If you need help or have questions, our support team is always ready to assist you. Contact our team of professionals for swift and comprehensive assistance. Now, I will show you how to download Yummy Bytes Pro theme. So from your sales page on the right hand side, you can select Yummy Bytes Pro. You can select one of the packages. You can either go with a single package or you can go for a lifetime license and support. So after selecting your package, you have to click on the purchase button. Then you'll have to fill up the necessary details, and after completing the formalities, you'll have to click on proceed to payment, after which the Yummy Bytes Pro plugin will be emailed to the email address that you add over here in a zip format. You'll have to download the plugin from there. Now we will install and activate the Yummy Bytes Pro plugin, but first you'll have to log into your WordPress admin dashboard. I have logged into my WordPress admin dashboard, and I have also already installed and activated the Yummy Bytes free theme. So let's open our site in the front end. Hover your cursor over the house icon and click on Visit Site. So here it is. Let's go back. Now we will install and activate the Yummy Bytes Pro plugin. To do that, go to Plugins and click on Add New. Click on Upload Plugin. Click on Choose File. Select the zip file that you downloaded and click on Open. Click on Install Now. Click on Activate Plugin button. We have successfully installed and activated the Yummy Bytes Pro theme. Next up, you'll have to activate the Yummy Bytes Pro license key. Navigate to Appearance and click on Getting Started. On the right hand side, you'll have to copy and paste your license key inside of this box. You can find your license key in the download section of your WP Delicious dashboard. You will also find it along with the purchase details in your email address where you received the Yummy Bytes Pro plugin in zip format. Now paste your license key, click on Save Changes, and click on Activate License. After your license key is activated, it will display a message as such. Please make sure that you activate the Yummy Bytes Pro license key because you need it in order to receive plugin updates and get quick support from our support team. Now, just like with the free theme, we will import the starter site. To do that, go to Demo Import, click on Browse Starter Templates, Now with the Pro plugin, you can import the Yummy Bites Pro theme. So click on it. If you wish to, you can only import the home page or about page or your contact page. Or if you wish to import complete site, you'll have to select import complete site. If you have selected only the home page or about page, then you'll have to select the respective page and click on import about template or contact or home template, as it will display in this button. For now, we will import the complete site. So click on import complete site button. Now, if you have previously imported a site, then you can also delete the previously imported site by checking into this little box. I have previously imported a site which I want to delete in this case. So I will check into the delete previously imported site option and click on import. Please be patient and don't navigate away, as this can take a few minutes depending on your host's performance. You will be notified once the process is completed, and then you can check the results. Please note, the more images a starter site has, the longer the import process may take. If the import process fails to import, it's most likely because your server PHP max execution time setting is set too low. Make sure your site hosting provides the PHP configurations, which I have added in the description box below for a smooth import process. The website has been imported successfully. Now you can view the site by clicking on the View Site button, but because we have already opened our site in the new tab here, I will just give it a refresh. So now we will start customizing it. To open the customizer settings, you can directly click on the Customize option from the top bar, or you can go back to the dashboard. From under Appearance, click on the Customize option. I'm going to open it in the new tab. So here are the customizer settings that you get with the Yummy Bites Pro plugin. In the Pro plugin, apart from the settings that we get with the free theme, we also get other exclusive settings. So apart from site identity, general settings, the post and pages, and the core settings, we also get additional settings. Now let's go through each of the settings one by one. So first is the site identity. All of the settings in the site identity are the same as they were in the free theme, so I will not go into this. Next is the general settings, and first is general. The extra feature that we get with the Yummy Bites Pro theme is the 404 page settings. Now if you do not know what 404 page is, let me show you. So in your site in the front end, every time your visitor clicks on a link to a page or post that does not exist, the 404 page displays on your site. And the customizer settings are for the 404 page. Let's explore through them. First is the 404 image. So you can see the image of the broken egg, which is also displaying here. And here as well. So if you wish to remove it, you can click on the remove button. Now you can select a different image. Click on select image and let's see what we can add. Okay, how about this image here? Click on choose image. And here your 404 image has changed. You can also choose to hide or show the posts that are displaying in your 404 page. If you choose to hide to show the post by disabling the toggle, the posts will not show here anymore on your 404 page. If you enable to show the posts back on, they will be displayed here. You can also choose the number of posts to display. Like instead of 4, if you wish to, let's say you want to select 8 number of posts to display, then you can easily slide this button over and you can select 8 number of posts, which will display the 8 posts on your 404 page. You can also choose to display the photos per row. You can increase or decrease the toggle. Like for example, if you select 2, then only 2 posts will be displayed per row. And if you want to reset the number of posts and posts per row, you can click on the reset icons here respectively. And the number of posts will be set back to default. Now click on Publish to save the changes. Let's go to our site in the front end and give it a refresh. And here is the 404 image that you changed. And here is your 404 page. Let's go back to our customizer and back. The rest of the settings under general settings like container, sidebar, button and scroll to top, I have already explained them in the free theme, so I'll not go into them. Let's go back. Other general settings like colors and typography, all of them I have explained in the free theme. Now let's go to layouts. First is the header layout. Now to explore this option, we'll have to go back to the home page. So from the breadcrumb, I will click on the home page here. You have 10 different header layout that you can select with Yummy Bytes Pro. You can go with style layout number 1. You can go with style layout number 5. Let me hide controls so that you have a better view. You can go with header layout number 7. Or any other layouts. For now, I will stick with the header layout number 1. Let's go back. Next is the slider layout. So you can select any one of them. You can go with slider layout number 2. You can go with slider layout number 3. Or slider layout number 5. For now, I will stick with the slider layout number 1. Next are the blog page layouts. To explore these options, let's go to our blog page from the menu. You can select any layout of your choice. You can go with layout number 4. You can go with layout number 5. Or layout number 3. For now, I will stick with layout number 1. If you have made any changes, then please don't forget to click on the Publish button to save those changes. Next is the archive page layout. So archive pages are your tags, your recipe pages, and so on. Let me open an archive page. So let's open the food archive page, the food category page, which is also an archive page, by clicking on the food category. So currently on the food archive page, only this particular post is being displayed because only this recipe post is assigned with the food category. As we keep on creating more food posts and as we keep on assigning more posts with the food category, they will all be listed here in the food category page. So here also you can select the archive layout. You can go with archive layout number 3. You can go with archive layout number 4, 5, 6, 7, any one of your choice. For now, I will stick with the layout number 3. Click on Publish to save the changes. Next is the single post layouts. The single post layouts are meant for the single blog post on your site. You can open any one single post and you can try out the single post layouts, and whatever suits the best for your site, you can go with that one. Next is the pagination layouts. To explore this option, let's go to our blog page. So pagination is, if you scroll all the way down to your blog page, this is the pagination. So here the default pagination type has been selected. You can go with the numbered pagination type, which will display the numbered pagination layout. You can also choose to display the load more button. So this is the load more button, and you can also change the load more label. Load more posts is the default load more label if you wish to change it. Remove the label that is already here and add in the label of your choice. Whatever label you add here will be displayed over here. And not just the load more label, the loading label and no more label, you can also change that following the same process. And if you are wondering where the loading and the no more label displays, as you click on the load more posts, the loading label that displays here is the loading label that you can easily change from here. And after all the posts are finished loading, the no more posts label displays right over here. That label you can change from here. For now, I will stick with the default pagination type, that is to display the older or newer posts here. Click on Publish if you have made any changes. Next is the sidebar layouts. I have already explained sidebar layouts in the free theme, so I'll not go into this. Let's go back and back. Next is the main header. Let's go into General Settings and let's go to the top and back to the home page. You can select header width from here. You can either go with the boxed header width. So this is the boxed header width. You can also go with the full width header width. So do you see the difference here? You can select your preference. I will go with the boxed header width. Next, you can enable or disable the header search by enabling or disabling the toggle. As soon as you enable the header search displays here on your header. Next, you can enable or disable the sticky header. So as you scroll down, you will see that from any section of your site, you can access the header. And that is because the sticky header option has been enabled. If you disable this option, then your header will no longer be sticky, and your visitors will have to scroll all the way to the top in order to access the header. But if you enable to make your header sticky, your visitors will be able to access it from any section of your site. Next is the navigation menu settings. So first is the item spacing. These are the navigation menu items, and if you wish to set space between each of these navigation menu items, then you can either slide this button over or under. Next, you can also stretch menu by enabling the stretch menu option. This stretches the menu to the container. I'm going to disable this option and set the menu back to how it was before. Next is the drop-down width option. So for the drop-down menus, this is the drop-down menu and this is the width of the drop-down menu. If you wish to increase the width of the drop-down menu, then you can increase or decrease the width with the help of the toggle here. After you make the changes, don't forget to click on the Publish button. If there is anything that you are not understanding so far, please do let me know in the comment section below, or you can directly reach out to our support team with the help of the link I have added in the description box below. Let's go back. We have already covered the social media settings, so I will not go into this. Next is the footer settings. Under the General tab, you can edit your footer copyright text, which I have also demonstrated in the free theme tutorial. So apart from this, you can also hide the author and the WordPress link. So let's scroll all the way down to our footer copyright area. So as you can see, the hide author link and WordPress link, they have both been enabled in default. So if they were not enabled, both the author link and the WordPress link would be displayed. But with the Yummy Bytes Pro theme, you can easily enable to hide the author link and the WordPress link. You only have to enable to hide both the author link and the WordPress links toggles. Under design, you have the text color, widget title color, and background color. I have explained all of these in the free theme video tutorial. Click on Publish to save the changes. Another customizer setting that you get with the Yummy Bytes Pro theme is the Affiliate Disclosure section. Under General tab, the first option is to show or hide the Affiliate Disclosure section. So you'll have to disable it if you wish to hide the Affiliate Disclosure message. And you'll have to enable it back on to display the disclosure text. To replace the disclosure text that is already here, you'll have to remove the disclosure text from inside of this box and you'll have to replace it with the disclosure text that you wish to add. Under Design, you can change the background color. This minty light green color you can change from here. So just like with any other color settings, you'll have to click here, select the color of your choice, move around the pointers, sliders, or you can add in the hex value. You can change the text color. Click here and select the color of your choice, following the same process. And you can also change the font size of your affiliate disclosure. That too across different devices. So you can just switch to the tablet view. And you can increase or decrease the font size here. You can switch to the mobile view. And you can increase or decrease the font size from here. You only have to slide this toggle under or over to increase or decrease the font size. Let's switch it back to the desktop view. Click on Publish if you have made any changes. Let's go back and back. The SEO settings, social media settings, and the Instagram settings are exactly the same in the Yummy Bytes free theme, so I'll not go into them either. Now let's dive into the posts and pages settings. First is the front page settings, and first is the banner section. Under banner options, apart from the options to disable the banner section or select your banner as slider, with the Yummy Bytes Pro theme, you can also display your banner as search. When you display your banner as search, you can add the header image to your banner. You can click on Add New Image. You can then select any image of your choice. Okay, for now, let me go with this image. Click on Select and Crop. And I will crop the image. And whatever image you select will be displayed as your banner. Then you can add in the title. For example, I will add the title as The Flavorful Kitchen. You can then add the description. Both the title and description will be displayed on your banner. Then you'll have to click inside the Choose Category box. Now you can select from the list of popular categories. The categories you select will be displayed beneath the search bar here on the banner. Okay, so let me randomly pick out some popular categories. And they will be displayed here underneath the search bar. So this is when you choose to display your banner as search. Also, when you choose to select your banner as slider, you will have multiple options to select from under a slider content style. So apart from latest post and categories, you can select from latest recipes, recipe course, cuisine, cooking method, and recipe key. So for example, if I select recipe cuisine, then all of the recipes that I have assigned with recipe cuisine content will be displayed here. Still, you will have one more option to select from, that is to select the slider recipe cuisine. Since we have selected slider content style as recipe cuisine, now you'll have to select a category from under slider recipe cuisine option. So you have to click on choose category. Then you can select from one of the cuisines. Let me select Mexican. And when you do that, all of the recipes that are assigned with recipe cuisine Mexican category will be displayed on your banner. The rest of the options are the same as it was in the free theme, like autoplay slider and the rest of the options, so I'll not go into this. Now, click on the publish button to save the changes. Let's go to our site in the front end, and we will go back to the home page to see the changes. Let's go back to our customizer tab and back. Next is the recipe categories section. With Yummy Bites Pro, you can also set the recipe categories. You can either display category from post or recipes. If you select posts and from choose categories option, you can select the available categories. Since we have created only two categories are being displayed. If you create more categories, then those categories will be displayed in the drop-down option. Or you can go to recipes. Again, you'll have the option to choose categories. Here are the categories that have already been selected and they are displaying here. So if you wish to display new set of categories over here, you can also do that. All you have to do is click on the cross icon and the categories displayed here will be removed one by one. Now we can create a fresh recipe category section. So from the option here, what you have to do is you have to click inside the choose category box and you can select from the list of available options. Okay, let me randomly select a few categories from here. Okay, let me select lunch. Here it is. Now I also want to add dessert, dinner, breakfast, and I will keep on adding more categories. And now all of the categories that I have selected from here is now displaying in a carousel slider design in the recipe categories section. Click on publish to save the changes. Let's go to our site in the front end and we will give it a refresh. And here is our recipe category section, and this time it is displaying the categories that we just customized from our customizer tab. Let's go back and back. Next is the featured area section. This right here is the featured area. The first option is to show or hide the featured area, which you can easily do with the help of this little toggle. You can disable the toggle to hide the featured area section and you can enable it back on to display it back on your side. Then you can change the section title. Recent Reader Favorites is the default title. To change it, you can remove the title that is already here and add in the title of your choice. And you can do the same with section description. Whatever description you add here will be displayed as the featured area description on the front end. Next are the tabs. As you can see, there are 4 tabs here: featured, popular, latest, and custom. Now you can customize these tabs with the help of tabs option on the sidebar. First is the feature tab. So let's click on the feature tab from here. The first option is to show or hide the feature tab. If you disable the toggle, the feature tab will be hidden. To display it back on, you'll have to enable to show the feature tab by enabling the toggle. To customize the content under the feature tab, you have 3 different options to select from. From under content type, if you select post, you will be able to display blog post under the feature tab. To add the blog post, you will simply have to click on Add New Post button. Now, if you click inside the Choose option, you will find the list of blog posts that you have created. You can select the blog post, and whatever blog post you select from here will be displayed on the right-hand side under Feature tab. To add more blog posts, you will simply have to click on Add New Post, click on the Choose option, and from the drop-down option, you will have to select from one of the blog posts that displays. Because we have only created one blog post, this is the only blog post that is being displayed here in the drop-down option and here under the Feature tab as well. But if you create more blog posts, then you will have more posts to select from. To remove the posts that you have added, you can simply click on the Remove button, and the post that you have added here will be removed. Another option is to customize the recipes that will be displayed under the Feature tab. For that, you'll have to select the Custom tab by clicking on the Custom option from under Content type. Now you can click on Add New Post. Now you can add the title of your recipe here. So for example, the title can be Yummy Strawberry Smoothie. Then you can add the image. Simply click on Add Image. I'm going to select one from the media library. Click on Select. Now you'll have to add the link to the recipe page or post. Simply copy and paste the featured link inside of the link box. For now, I will only add hashtag to add the link effect. And now this recipe will be clickable. When your visitors click on this recipe, they will land on the page or the post of which the link you have added here. To add more recipes, you'll have to click on Add New Post. You have to click on Add Image, then you can add the title, link, and another recipe will be added to your Feature tab. To remove the recipes you have added, you can simply click on the Remove option. The last option under Content type is Recipes. So you can select Recipes and you can add the recipes under your Feature tab. As you can see, there are recipes that are already added under the Feature tab. To remove them, you'll have to click on one of the recipes. Then you can click on the Remove option. And the recipe you remove will be removed. To add more recipe, you have to click on Add New Recipe. Now you have to click on the Choose option. This will provide you with a list of recipes that you have created. You can select from any one of them. After you select the recipe, it will be displayed under the Feature tab. So you can select from either the post, recipes, or custom content type. Next tab is the Popular tab. To select it, you'll have to click on the Popular option. The first option is to show or hide the Popular tab. So you can do that by disabling or enabling the Popular tab with the help of the toggle here. Now you can also change the Popular tab label. So instead of Popular tab, if you want to add it as famous or any other label, then you can remove the label that is already here and you can replace it with the label of your choice. Next is the content type. You can either select post or recipes for your Popular tab content type. If you select post, then you can display the blog post based on views, based on comment count, or you can just select random. So whatever option you select from here, the posts based on that particular criteria will be displayed under your popular tab. You can also select the duration. It can be all time, last 7, 15, 30, 90 or 365 days. Now instead of this, you can also select recipes. When you select recipes, from under display based on, you have same options. You can either display based on views count, based on comment count, or you can select random. Then you can select the time duration, and whatever criterias you select, based upon that criteria, the content under popular tab will be displayed. If you have any questions, if you do not understand anything, please do let me know in the comment section below, or you can directly reach out to our support team. Next is the latest tab. To customize the latest tab, you'll have to select latest tab from your customizer sidebar. The first option is to show or hide the latest tab. So you can either disable to show the latest tab, or you can enable it back on with the help of show latest tab toggle here. Then you can also change the latest tab label from latest to anything else. Whatever label you add here will be displayed over here. Then you can select the content type. It can either be the blog post or it can be recipes. Then you can select your display. You can either select latest post. If you select latest post, then all of your latest blog post will be displayed under the latest tab. If you select category, you'll have one more option to select from, that is to select the category. You'll have to click here and you'll have to select one of the categories. For example, if you select breakfast category, then under your latest tab, all the recipes that are assigned under breakfast category will be displayed. Next is the custom tab. To select it, you'll have to click on the custom tab option. Like the rest of the tabs, the first option is to show or hide the custom tab. You can disable or enable it with the help of the toggle here. Then again, you can change the custom tab label from here. Whatever label you add here will be displayed as your custom tab label. Then just like with the feature tab, you can select your content type from post, recipes, or custom. If you select post, then you will have the option to add the blog post to your custom tab. You can click on add new post, click on the choose option. This will display the list of blog posts that you have created. You can select from one of them, and whatever blog post you select will be displayed under your custom tab. If you choose custom option, then you will be able to add the custom post. Simply click on add new post. Then you can add your recipe image, recipe title. Then you can add the featured link to that particular recipe. Simply click on add image. Select the image of your choice. Click on select. Add the title. Then you can also add in the featured link, which will make the title clickable. To add more posts, you can click on add new post and you can follow the same process. To remove the post that you have added, you can click on the remove button. And the posts that you added will be removed. Lastly, you can select your content type as recipes. To add the custom recipes, you will simply have to click on add new recipes. Then you can click on the choose option, and this will display all of the recipes that you have created so far. You can select from any one of them, and whatever you select will be displayed under your custom tab. If you wish to remove any one of the recipes, then you can simply click on the Remove option. The options that are provided for the Custom tab are the same as the options that are provided for your Feature tab. If you come across any difficulties while configuring any one of these tabs, please do let me know in the comment section below, or like I have said before, you can always reach out to our support team with the help of the link I have added in the description box below. Now, apart from the tabs, you have more options, like you can select the background color. Simply click here. You can select from one of the color palettes and you can move around your pointer and slider, or you can add in the hex value. Whatever color you select from here will be displayed as the background color. You can also increase or decrease the tab label font size. So you can simply increase it or you can decrease it. To reset it, you can click on the Reset button here. Also, for some of the tabs, you can also select the number of recipes to be displayed. Like for the latest recipes, you can increase or decrease the number of posts. Currently, 4 posts are being displayed. If you wish to select, let's say 6, then you can slide this little button over. Then under the latest tabs, 6 posts will be displayed. You can reset it by clicking on the reset icon. And the number of posts will be set back to 4, as is the default set number of posts here. So that is it. We are done with the featured area section. Now click on the Publish button to save the changes that you have made. Let's go back. Next is the newsletter section. The newsletter section is the same as it was in the free theme, so I'll not go into this. As well as the blog section. This is also the same as it was in the free theme. The About section is also the same, so I'll not go into these. Next is the Recipe Index section. So before I go into layouts, I will show you how you can add category for listing. So you can see the popular Italian recipes as well as the favorites dinner recipes have already been added, which is why the respective categories are displaying an attractive carousel slider on your homepage. If you wish to add more categories, you can click on Add New Category. Now, add in the section title. Okay, let's add the title as Favorite Mexican Cuisine. You can also add the search button label. So the search button label is the label for the search button for the category we add. So just like with the rest of the categories, we will add the search button label as View More Recipes. After you do that, you can select category. From under Select Category, you'll have to click on Choose Category. Now select any one of the category. I will select Mexican since I have added the section title as Favorite Mexican Cuisines. Now all the recipes that are assigned under Mexican cuisine will be displayed in your Recipe Index section. You can also display recipes based on views, comment count, or published date. So whatever criteria you select will be applied as filter to the Mexican cuisines you have selected. You can also select the number of recipe posts to display. So for example, if I only select 4 posts to display, only 4 posts will be displayed here. Here is the title, here are the recipes, and here is our search button. Upon clicking this, your visitors will be able to access more Mexican cuisines. To remove the category you have added, you'll simply have to click on the Remove option. And the category that you removed will be removed from your Recipe Index section. Now let's explore the top settings. First is Layouts. You can either select from layout number 1, which is the default layout, or you can select from layout number 2. And whatever layout you select will be applied to your recipe index section. You can also enable or disable the carousel for more than 4 posts. So if your selected category has more than 4 posts, then you can enable to display the carousel. Or if you wish to disable it, you can also keep it disabled. After you are done, click on the Publish button to save the changes. Let's go to our site in the front end. And let's give it a refresh. And you will see the layout has now changed. Now let's go back to our Customizer tab and back. Next is the Search section. So this right here is the Search section. Under the General tab, you can change the section subtitle. This is the section subtitle. If you wish to change it, then you can replace it from here. Remove the title, then add in the title of your choice. And you can do the same with the section title. Now as for the categories that are displaying here, if you wish to remove the categories that are already added and create fresh categories, then you'll have to click on the cross icon that is available for each of the categories. So when you click on the cross icon, it will remove the category that was added. Let's remove all of the categories. And now we can add fresh categories. So click inside Choose Category option, and now you can select categories from the list of available options. Simply select from the list of available categories. I'm randomly choosing the categories as you're seeing on the screen. And all the categories I have selected will be displayed here. You can also change the button label, or Browse All Recipes is the default button label. You can change that from here. Remove the label that is already here, and you can replace it with the button label of your choice. Next is the button label. You can copy and paste the featured link inside the button link box. So whatever link you add here, when your visitors click on the or Browse All Recipes button, they will land on the page or the post of which the link you have added inside the button link box. I hope the concept is clear to you. Next, under Design tab, you can select the background color. Click here. Just like with any other color options, select the color from the palette. Then you can move around the pointer and the sliders to select the color of your choice, or you can directly add in the hex value. You can also do the same to change the title color. So instead of black, let's say you want to add this orange color, you can simply select the color, then you can fine tune it with the help of pointers, sliders, or you can also add in the hex value. You can also change your link color. Click here, and if you want to select a black color for the link, then you can do that as well. I will let the link color be this orange color, and I will also change the text color back to black. You can also change the category background color. So this light green color is the category background color. If you wish to change it, you can click here and you can select any color of your choice. I will go back with this light green color, but you can easily go ahead and select your preference. After you are done, click on Publish to save the changes. Let's go to our site in the front end, and even though we have not made much changes, we have made a few changes, and let's see how they look like on our site in the front end. So this is the search section. Now let's go back and back. Next is the category section. So we will come back to layouts later on. First, you can change the section title from here. Explore Best Recipes is the section title. To change it, you can remove the title and add in the title of your choice. This is the description, and you can add in the section description of your choice by adding the description inside the section description box. Now you can display these categories from your post or recipes. If you select post, you'll have to click on the post. Now you have to click inside the choose category box. Because we have only created 2 categories, they are being displayed. You can either go with these categories. For example, if you select food category from under posts tab, then all of the blog posts that are assigned with the food category will be displayed here. And if you select recipe, then the recipe posts that are assigned with the recipe categories will be displayed here. Since we don't have much categories to choose from under post, let's select recipes. And as you can see, there are a bunch of options that are already selected. But for now, I will remove all of these categories and we will select fresh categories. To remove the categories, you will have to click on the cross icon and the category will be removed. After you remove the categories, you can now create fresh set of categories. So again, click on choose category option. Now you can select from the list of available categories. Let me randomly select the categories. So whatever categories I select, the recipes from under that particular category will be displayed here. You can also choose to display the number of posts. By default, 4 posts are being displayed. If you wish to increase it, you have to slide this toggle over. So for example, if I select 6, these categories will display 6 posts. And for the categories that are not displaying 6 posts, that is because they don't have more recipes that are assigned with the particular category. But for the recipes that do have 6 or more recipes that are assigned under it, they will be displayed here accordingly. To set it back to default, you will have to click on the default icon. You can also increase or decrease the tab label font size. So you can decrease it by sliding the button over and you can decrease it by sliding the button under. You can reset it by clicking on the reset icon. This will reset the tab label font size back to its default value. After you are done, click on the publish button to save the changes. Let's go to our site in the front end, scroll down, give it a refresh. And here are the changes that we made. Back to our customizer tab and back. Next is the call to action section. Under call to action section, the first option is to remove the background image. So you can either click on the remove button or you can click on change image option. And you can select an image. Okay, let's go with this image. Now click on choose image. And you will see the background image of our call to action section will change. Next, you can also change the section title. Quick and tasty recipes is the default title. You can change it from here. You can also change the section description by replacing the current description with the description of your choice. You can also do the same with the button label. Then inside the button link, you will have to copy and paste the feature link to the page or the post where your visitors will land on once they click on this button right over here, your call to action button. If you wish to allow your visitors to open the link you have added here in the new window, then you can enable to open the feature link in the new window by enabling open in new window option. Simply enable the toggle like I have done here in the video. Then you can also set the alignment from left. As it is displayed in default, you can select center or you can select right. I will go with the center alignment. After you are done, click on publish to save the changes. Let's go back to our site and let's give it a refresh. And here is our new call to action section with few changes that we made. Let's go back to our customizer and back. The featured on section is the same as it is in the free theme, so I'll not go into this. Lastly, we have the sort front page section. With the help of this section, you will be able to sort or toggle the front page sections. So from here, let's say you want to disable the recipe category section. Then from here, you'll have to find the recipe category section, which is displayed here at first. Then you'll have to click on the eye icon, which will disable the recipe category section. You can do the same for rest of the sections on your front page. For example, if you wish to hide your newsletter section, then you can click on the eye icon. Then you can do the same for the rest of the sections. Like for example, if you wish to disable your recipe index section, then you'll have to click on the eye icon right before the recipe index section category. Then the recipe index section will be hidden. To display it back on, you will have to click on the eye icon back again. And both the recipe index sections as well as the recipe category section will be displayed. You can also toggle them. Like for example, if I wish to display recipe category section right underneath the newsletter section, then I'll have to simply sort of grab it and I'll have to drag and drop it and put it beneath newsletter section. And you will see the recipe category section is now displaying under the newsletter section. To put it back, you'll have to again grab it, drag and drop it right above the newsletter section. And you will see the changes here. The same option is available for all of the sections that are here in the front page. Even if you wish to display the featured on section right above the recipe category section, then you have to follow the same process. Simply grab it, drag and drop it on your desired location. This way, you can give personal look, feel and touch to the front page of your food and recipe website. Click on Publish if you have made any changes. Let's go back. We are done with the front page settings. Next is the blog page settings. All of the settings from under blog page are the same as they were in the free theme, so I'll not go into this. Next is the single post settings. Here too, all of the settings are the same as it was in the free theme, except for the social share post settings. To explore this option, from our navigation menu, I will go to the blog page and I will go into this blog post. The first option is to show or hide social sharing. So let me show you where social sharing is. This right here is social sharing. If you wish to disable it, then you will have to disable to show social sharing button and they will not be displayed here anymore. To display them back on, you will have to enable to show social sharing option and they will be displayed here. Another option is to enable or disable the sticky social share option. Right now, you will see that as I scroll down through this blog post, the social share buttons will remain sticky. But if you disable this option, the social share option will not be sticky. As opposed to when you enable it, the social share option will remain sticky. Then you can also enable open graph meta tags by enabling or disabling the toggle. Now regarding the social sharing buttons that are displayed here, in default, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn and Pinterest social sharing buttons are enabled, which is why they are being displayed here. If you wish to enable more social sharing buttons, then you'll have to click on the eye next to the social sharing buttons. Like for example, if you wish to enable the WhatsApp button, then you'll have to click on the eye icon right next to WhatsApp button and WhatsApp will be displayed here. Similarly, you can enable email by clicking on the eye icon right before the email social sharing button and email icon will be displayed here. You can also sort them. Like for example, Pinterest is showing here If you wish to display it right above Facebook over here, then you will have to drag and drop it. Simply drag and drop it and put it right above Facebook, and the changes will be reflected here. So that is it about social share post on your single post settings. Click on the publish button to save the changes. Let's go back. The page and the archive page settings are the same as they were in free theme, so I'll not go into them either. Next are the additional settings. First is the notification bar section settings. With the Pro theme, you also get notification bar to display on top. From under General tab, you can hide or show notification bar by disabling or enabling the toggle. You can enable it back on by enabling the toggle and disable it by disabling the show notification bar toggle. Now you can replace the default title here by adding in the title of your choice. Then you can also change the button label from here. Inside the button link, you'll have to copy and paste the featured link to the page or the post where you want your visitors to land on when they click on the notification bar button. If you wish to allow your visitors to open the link in new window, then you can enable open in new window option. And if you wish to hide the notification bar on mobile, then you can enable to hide notification bar on mobile option from here. You'll have to simply enable both options. Under the design tab, you will be able to change typography, like you can change the font family, you can select from variants, you can increase or decrease the size of your notification bar text. That too across several devices. And not just that, you can also increase or decrease the line height and letter spacing across different devices. Like you can switch to the tablet view and you can increase the size a little bit more. For the mobile view, you can also increase or decrease it from here. Next, you can increase or decrease the line height and the letter spacing. If you want to reset, you can click on the reset icon. Like this, you can easily make customization across different devices. Let me switch back to the desktop view. You can also select the font weight and select from one of the transform options. As for the background color for your notification bar, you can change it from here. Simply click here. Like with any other color settings, select the color from the palette to move around the pointers, sliders, or you can add in the hex value. Then you can also change the color of your text, the text inside the notification bar box, following the same process. Click on Publish to save the changes. Let's go back. Next is the performance settings. Yummy Bytes comes with different optimization parameters that you can enable. All of the settings under the performance settings will help you speed up your website. You can go through the settings here. There is also a proper description for each of the settings. I would highly recommend you to enable all of the settings. And if you notice any issues in the process, if you have any questions, then please reach out to our support team with the help of the link I have added in the description box below. After you are done, click on the Publish button to save the changes. Let's go back. Next is the custom script settings. This feature of Yummy Bytes Pro plugin allows you to inject custom code snippets to your header, body, and footer file of your website. This feature removes the hassle of manually editing the theme files or using any third-party plugins to add custom codes. Another additional setting is the Customizer Reset. You can reset all of the settings you have made from the customizer so far with just a single click of this reset button. You only have to click on the reset button and this will give you some time to think about your action. If you are not sure, you can click on the no button. If you do not click on the No button on time, then all of your customizer settings will be reset. So make sure that you read through this attention text before you take any step. Let's go back. So that was it about Yummy Bytes free and pro video tutorial. If you have any questions or confusions, please do let me know in the comment section below, or you can directly reach out to our support team. If you are liking our videos so far, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Your support means the world to us. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in our next video.